Well, there is a cyclone bearing down on the east coast of Australia, about to make landfall. What are we now? Wednesday afternoon. It's meant to make landfall Friday morning, early-ish. It's going to hit the Sunshine Coast. It's going to make landfall directly where my brother lives. And yeah, I thought we should do a stream and we should look into what's the latest updates. What are the latest updates? Yo, Tom Sawyer. Yo, Daleski. USA, USA, USA. Yo, how you doing, man? Over on the D-Live machine. Yeah, I thought we should jump on here and do a stream and just kind of catch up on the latest information that we have. Tropical cyclones, they're no stranger to Australia, but they're not typically this low on the East Coast. So this is going to basically hit Brisbane. The eye of the storm isn't quite Brisbane, but certainly Brisbane's going to be affected, Brisbane City. Being a coastal city, there's also some concern there. A lot of those townships along the ways, along the Sunshine Coast, along the Gold Coast, they're all built quite low to the, or almost on the water level. And so the fear is, and the last thing I saw, stay safe, Skipper. Well, we're okay down this far south. Not really. I mean, aside from pretty large swell right now, it's keeping me out of the ocean. I didn't go surfing due to the heavy swell, but it's not really. I mean, arguably, that's the only thing that's going to really happen down here. We're going to get the tail end of it. The swell's going to kind of wrap around down the coast and sort of make its way down further and further and further. Nobody out surfing today. No one out at all. I thought there might have been some rippers out there charging it. It's actually not. I've seen it bigger than that, but we haven't got to the meat of the storm hasn't hit yet. But I've definitely seen this break bigger than that without a cyclone. So I'm not too sure what the cyclone's going to bring exactly, but it's threatening. Skipper is my nickname for Hendrik. Oh, stay safe, Skipper. Right. Well, because he's not here and you're the first one in the chat and I'm the only one streaming, I thought you were addressing me. Can you see how I'd make that mistake? But I did notice you don't often call me Skipper. Thought you were just being a dickhead, as per usual. So yeah, well, there's H-Man, Hendrik Skipper. He's in Brisbane City. There's my friend Andrew Tope, who is also in Brisbane City. There's also Duncan. He's also in Brisbane City. And then you go further north to the Sunshine Coast where my brother lives in Moffat Beach, quite literally where the eye of the storm is meant to make landfall pretty much right where he lives. Caloundra and north of Caloundra, which puts it at Moffat Beach, the next suburb. Pretty frightening. I rang him. Hello there, yo tooth boy. How you doing? Shyla Rose. How you doing, Shyla? Yeah, so I just want to take a look at things and get the latest updates, the most current updates. I got a few videos here, a few news reports we can take a look in and see what the crack is. And then I thought, well, maybe we should also go live on the TikTok machine after we clear this drama out of the way. Really, I was kind of waiting until I got to 1,000 subs. They don't call them that on TikTok. 1,000 followers, I think. Followers. I could bring it up and have a look. Yeah, and I've gone past the 1,000. In fact, I've sailed past 2,000. So in the last 4 or 5 days, and this is kind of weird, right? Okay, so for those that know, and it's you guys that are here right now, you will all know, there was a bump on my channel. There was the H3 bump, right? So there was the H3, the Dream video, and then the React stream, and then there was the H3 stuff. That gave my YouTube channel a little nudge, a pleasant little kick up the arse, a little nudge, skis. I don't think much of that went anywhere else off of YouTube, and I'm thankful for that because I really need the boost on YouTube. I don't really care too much about the other platforms so much. YouTube to me is more of a permanent thing, whereas these other things come and go, you know, like look at Vine, for instance. Look at Vine, right? Where is it now? It's gone. Where's Tumblr? You know, Tumblr, it's gone. So while I have got a little bit of a budge, I want to say What am I trying to say there? A combination of nudge and a bump, and I come up with bunch. Bunch is already a word though. I didn't make that up. So yeah, while I've been enjoying the bump, hang on a second. The bump that's happening on my TikTok is separate to the bump from H3, I think. There's only been a couple of people that have commented on my TikTok that have said, hey, I'm from the H3 family. There's only been a couple. But I have been getting a lot more views on TikTok. And I think it's because my content might be considered, I was going to say racist. Shit, no. I'm not racist at all. Yet, if you say anything, if you mention Aboriginal in Australia, someone is going to twist that as you're racist. Or if you're not the racist, the person in your comments is racist. So all I've done, and the example is the one that I put up last night, was literally me saying from the caravan park, from the Gap View Hotel, I made a video in the morning where I said, hey, everybody was saying how gnarly, and by the way, people that know the content will know that was a big reason why Marty and I had our big blowout, because of how insanely intense Alice Springs is and how it's so dangerous and so gnarly and the kids run wild, blah, 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 blah. So I woke up in the morning and I just made a quick video saying, well, I heard about how gnarly this was, but all I saw last night was there was some youths out the front here that had parked up and were drinking beers, and the beer cans have been left in the grass, and that's it. There was a dog barking and a little bit of noise around 2 a.m. That was it. That's all I saw. And that's all I can report on. I can't report on things I didn't see. That's all I saw. That's all that happened to me that night. And I didn't mention anything aside from that. And people in my comments are like, it's because you try walking around out there. It's lucky you got a big fence up at your house, a big barbed wire fence. First of all, I wasn't at a house. I was at a caravan park. That fence is part of the boundary of the caravan park, so people just can't just go there and park up and use the facilities for free. So I felt like, so on the one hand, there were people that were saying it is gnarly and you're a dickhead for saying it's not, and you should experience more before you comment, where all I was doing was literally posting a video of my experience. That was my experience. I was there for one night, and my experience on the night I was there in a caravan park, like most people would be, if you turned up to that town for one night, where do you think you're going to stay? You're going to go to a caravan park or a motel. You're not going to go and live in the street for the night. You're not going to go and knock on randoms' doors and say, can I stay in your house? I'm here for the night. No, you're going to go to a facility. So I did what anybody else would do. And all I'm saying is that's what I saw that night. People are like, fuck you, fucking go and tell that to the person who had their house broken into and had their head smashed in and the kids are running wild. And I'm like, that might be the case, but that's not what I saw. The one night I was there, that's what I saw. That's why I posted it. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Yet people are accusing me of this. And by the way, I've learned super quick. I've learned this. This took me, what are we, nearly 10 years on YouTube. This took me almost all those 10 years. I am not replying to comments on TikTok. Not a chance. Now, if you go back in my channel's history and look at some of the earlier uploads, yeah, I've answered some people and I've responded and I've love-hearted some things. But as this content or as this trip that I'm documenting, and by the way, and Charlotte, I see so many wankers. How about the people saying, I don't get it. Why is this content old? Like this video said it was in September, yet he's uploading in January or in March. When did there ever become date-specific content on any platform? Like what? Who gives a flying fuck if I upload my content 3 months later? Who cares? Like, you know, it's so silly. Like people are arcing up about. Someone made a comment saying, "This is too difficult. The content, the video he's referencing on his YouTube channels from September, yet this is from today, and then it says he's not even there." Can't you just sit back and enjoy it? Like, why do you have to? Why does it make? It doesn't make any difference when this was recorded for the viewer at all, unless it's something date specific, such as Tropical Cyclone Alfred, which is going to bear down on the mainland Friday morning, and we're here on Wednesday afternoon doing a stream. That's date specific. But someone doing a trip in the Northern Territory, Doesn't matter when that happened. I could be editing content that I shot 4 years ago. Who gives a fuck? So I learned very quickly because I'm in Aboriginal land, I'm posting those videos, it's going to ruffle feathers no matter what I say, right? If I say, and by the way, I uploaded one today where the idea of the video was I can't show you these Aboriginal hand paintings because at this particular spot, Jesse's Gap, yeah, that's right, Jesse's Gap, I laughed at that too. At this particular spot, there was a sign saying no photography. So there's no way I could. Who did that? Someone followed me. Thank you for the follow. Buggy.
Therein lies the
so there's no way I could show you the Aboriginal hand paintings, but I could describe them. So what I did was I walked up to the spot, turned my camera around so it's pointing away from the hand paintings, and I walked over there and I described it. I yelled back to the camera, okay, I'm seeing some straight lines here. They're about 7 foot off the ground. It goes for about say 1 meter wide. There's some orange and yellow. Okay, there's that. Then there's some stuff over here. And then this spot doesn't really look like anything. It might not be part of it, but it doesn't really, I don't see any hand paintings. It doesn't look like it's part of it. And then I told it to the camera, like I yelled it back, and then I put subtitles. And mark my words, that's only just gone up about an hour ago. Mark my words, there will be people that will be saying, there'll be two angles to that. Someone will say, you're a racist for describing it. Okay, I didn't break the rules. It said no photography. I didn't do photography. I used verbal descriptions. Someone will say I'm racist for doing that. Then the other side of the coin will say, fuck them, just film it. Who gives a fuck? Don't be so racist. Just you're entitled to film it. There'll be these two, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I would have done. There's going to be factions of people that are receiving that are going to be angry about it. So in fact, the only way to do it without getting someone angry is to just make a post saying there's hand paintings at Jesse's Gap. That would be, but then someone would say, why don't you show us them? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what you do. There's always going to be some nutter out there that's going to jump down your throat. So and by the way, holy shit, arguing with crazy people is total waste of time. Thank you, Taylor. Exactly. I had that issue in the Louvre in Paris years ago. Crap, call-ins are so much better for communications. They are. So let me tell you this: the comments on my TikTok about Marty leaving, wow. Well, I don't know what to say about that. Like I'm reading those comments and I am fucking disgusted by the angle that people have taken on that. And TikTok allows that shit. Like, it's chronic what people are saying on that video. Like, Brokeback Mountain, right? Okay. So for those that haven't seen it, and for those that don't know, I made a video, what I considered a pretty touching video about Marty leaving the trip, and we argued about this situation, and he left, and it left me in two states. It left me, first of all, upset about it, and then unsafe, because I did regard that would have been the part of the trip that we were better off in numbers than a single person wandering around. So I made my first video where I was upset, and I explained that he'd left, and I explained we'd had an argument and he's gone, and I'm upset. And then the next video was the next morning when I woke up and I was reflecting on the night before. And the night before I went through many different phases, one of them being a lot of anger about what Marty did, mainly based around he's left me out here and I don't feel safe. And I won't feel safe when I start heading further north because it gets very remote. So that was the second video. In both of those videos, the comments are it's all about gay stuff. All of it is about, oh, did you guys break up because one of you couldn't dock together, or okay, so don't take this the wrong way, but some of it's funny, right? Some of it's funny. But for all of it to be that angle, that tells me that there is no moderation on TikTok from TikTok's point of view. Now, you could say, well, you could go through and delete them. My response to that is everybody has the right to speak how they want and to say what they will. Why they're choosing to do it on my content is beyond me. However, I'll take it as it's a view. But then again, I don't have monetization. I mean, we're going to look at that today. I've passed the 1,000 followers. Can we turn monetization on? Can I at least earn money off these fuckwits on my channel? Can I at least earn from them? Because right now, I'm not earning anything off of that. Yet these guys are spouting off, and I'm raking in the views, but I'm not. It's no benefit to me. So is it just the TikTok crew that are benefiting, and therefore they don't police any of this stuff? It just runs wild? Because yeah, I'm just seeing it there, and I'm like, well, where the hell did this come from? Like, I never attracted any of the, like, these people that came in. They obviously came in from search. They're definitely not. They're not from the H3 crew. Like I said, these two, the YouTube bump is separate to the TikTok bump. The YouTube bump is definitely from the H3 family, and there's none of that crap. But this other stuff on TikTok, I don't really understand it. Like, yeah. I don't know what to do. Like I've always said this. I don't believe the numbers are accurate or real on TikTok. So when I look at my thing and I see that there's 100,000 viewers and whatever, I'm just like, okay, whatever. It could just be trolls. Yo, Benny, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning, Benny. Good morning, GM. Shit, man. Now, hey, Benny, by the way, shit, we've got someone right here on YouTube. Benny, how you doing, dude? You're on the Sunshine Coast. There. Hello there, Tooth Boy. You're on the Sunshine Coast, man. Right in the center of where Alfred's going to make landfall, dude. What's the latest, like literally the latest from you? Now that's Benny. He's in the Sunshine Coast. My brother's Moffat Beach, Sunshine Coast. There is Duncan, Brisbane, Hendrick, Brisbane, Skipper, H-Man, Skipper, Hendrick, all three of them. They're the Trinity. There's also Andrew Tope in Brisbane. Yeah, I'm waiting for the storm. Dude, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, just get to higher ground and batten everything down. And my brother's gone to a hotel. He's evacuated. Yeah, he just said he's not. I mean, where he lives, he's literally in the suburb of Moffat Beach. He's about 4 streets back from about 4 blocks back from the ocean, from the break. And that's what I was saying before we got off on the TikTok tangent. This cyclone is due to make landfall at high tide as well. Like, and there's big tides at the moment. Like, forget anything else. There's already higher than usual tides. Excuse me. Happening right now. And of course, the cyclone is due, with all the forecasting that I saw up until, I guess, this morning. It might have changed in the course of the day, but up until the morning, it was due to make landfall at the peak of the high tide, which is the absolute worst time for it to happen. Like, preparation is key. It's a tropical cyclone category 2, I believe. You deal with hurricanes often. Yeah, of course, yeah. So Australia does get them, and it's not an uncommon thing for a cyclone to hit a little further north, I guess, like into the farther north reaches of Queensland. But this is hitting directly on, it's almost like the part of Australia that, like, the coast juts out to the furthest to the east, you know, like Byron Bay that's further south, but that's what the land, you know what I'm saying? It's where it bends. And yeah, it's going to be heavy, man. I filled my bath with water, just in case. You filled your bath with water. I don't know. Well, forgive me for this, but what does that do? Filling your bathtub with water. You mean drinking water? I mean that, obviously, right? Drinking water. Not you're not trying to weigh the tub down or anything. You filled it with drinking water. Yeah, I guess it's drinking water. So we'll know that what's going on by Friday morning. Friday AM, like in the early morning, is when it's due to hit landfall. It's now Wednesday afternoon. Oh, because there's no water at the shops. Right. So everyone's bought out. But you still got tap water, right? You still got tap water. But in case that goes off too. Yeah, shit, dude. Well, man, I don't know what to say. I mean, look, I don't want to be, you know, I want to be sensitive to this. But while this is happening, there is absolutely frothing surf at the moment. There are some. I've been watching I sat up for a while last night watching the footage. There is some very, very good swell coming through, and look, I'll never be skilled enough to ride those waves, but I do appreciate when the gurus get out and the conditions are on fire like that. Like, obviously the warnings are stay out of the water, nobody enter, and the beaches are all closed. But the surfers, and fair enough, like surfers travel the whole world for these conditions. I'm sure that a lot of internationals have come over just based on the forecasting of the cyclone. They're like, yep, let's get to Australia. So right now, if you wanted to go and have a look, there's some killer footage coming out of the east coast of Australia. If the dam has issues with runoff, there could be days before there's drinking water again. Yeah, because the dam will overfill because there'll be that much rainfall. So there's a few things at play when a cyclone kicks through town. First of all, the wind. The wind can just tear apart, pull it all down. Holy shit, 38 skis at one time is getting a tad dangerous. 38 jet skis out at the same time. That's heavy, dude. That's a lot. I mean, look, you're talking about Snapper, right? Snapper rocks. So there's always, that place is just packed. Even at Moffat Beach when I was up there on my road trip, I was baffled by I think there was about 15 people out. I was like, what's going on here, man? How come? And it was Monday morning. I'm like, how come no one's at work? It's Monday morning and this is packed. And then my friend Daniel, or the guy I know, Daniel from YouTube's Journey to Surf Barrel, he's got a channel. That's what it's called. He said, dude, this isn't busy. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 15. That's 13 more people than I get normally at my break on a Monday morning. This is freaking me out, Dale. It's freaking you out. Well, should we move straight into the cyclone content? Should we? Or what? Hey, by the way, no. Let's take a quick small pause here for Benny's sake. Benny, I don't know if you've been catching my surfing content lately, but cyclones spin opposite direction to hurricanes. Is that because of the north and south, the equator kind of thing? Anyway, I'm going to grab myself a coffee, and while I do, I'm going to leave you with my surfing clip, not from today. I didn't get out there in today. I got out a few days earlier, and I'll be back with a coffee and we'll get into the cyclone content and just catching up with the news, and then we'll transition into a TikTok stream. I plan to shape your new board next week. Shh, that was a secret, Penny. Shh, shh, shh. Walk that back. He didn't say that. Oh, if I cut out now, he won't say it. Ah, shit. there any surfers in the H3 family? I'm pretty fortunate. Oh, hold on a second. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, I'm super lucky because I can walk out my backyard and just check the surf conditions. Get out most days, shoot a little content, have a little fun.
Hello there!
Hey, Redox in the house. That's one hecking cool surfing footage. Thank you, man. Hello, Benon Julius William Otto Kirpsch. Hello, Redox888. Hello there. Thank you, Netskis. Nice try to scare me there with the lightning. Oh, that's going to be too hot. I'm going to take my time drinking that. I burnt myself last time. All right, let's move in and take a look at the latest updates. Wait a second. Benny, you did a nice floater, starting to improve your bottom turns. Thank you, man. I did notice that floater. I spotted it, and I saw it, and I was like, normally I'd just kick out and get away from it. I thought, no, I'm gonna try to ride this one. Let's just say think I'm getting better. I mean, it's bound to happen if you do something over and over again. You either get better at it or you just get more consistent at doing the same thing over again. I've discovered in the last maybe year or two that I like left better than right. I definitely like paddling and going left more than I do going right, which is stroke of luck because the crookies here is a left-hand point break. So, But when a right comes, I'm not going to decline it, but I would rather take off and go left. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my barrel eventually on a left-hand barrel. Actually, that's a good question to ask of someone who knows. Is it more likely for someone who's learning to get a barrel on their right hand or on a left-hand wave? I feel like left-hand grabbing the rail is probably going to be a bit more of a solid. Yeah, I feel like that's going to happen more obviously than going right. Typical leftist. Red Hogs. Yeah, I don't know. Just because you're down low and then the wave might be smaller. I don't know. Could be more. A smaller wave is going to be more difficult because everything's happening so quick, whereas a bigger wave's hollower and you got more of a chance to sort of. I don't know. I mean, looking out there today, there is some epic barrels coming through. Nobody riding those. It's just too gnarly and heavy. Let's move on here, folks. The tropical cyclone Alfred. Here are the latest updates as far as I could see. We're going to learn about what's going on. This only went up an hour ago, so we'll have the most up-to-date news information. Hey, Billsy! Holy shit, hold on a second. Billsy? Is that the I Am Billsy? How you doing, man? I mean, of course it would be. I could check your channel, but I see that's the avatar. Do you know what I still... Can you see behind me, dude? Can you see what's behind me? This right here is I'm going to say hand printed, what's the word? What do they call it again? 3D printed. 3D printing by the man in the chat from years ago. Ancient, yeah, dude. Still got it. Still got it. Still on well, it was on my wall until you get 3D print, till you came in the chat. Yeah, and so you're Gold Coast, right? Dude, there's more people up there than I mean, heaven forbid, there's people up there that I've forgotten about, but there are a lot of people that are going to be affected by this. I'm not too sure what you're doing, dude, but whatever it is, do it, like, stay safe. My day job is in council looking after this stuff. Oh, so you're not DJing anymore? I'm in the thick of it. So this is Billsy, used to be a radio DJ. I met him through Nicholas Cole, the Thrill Seekers. What is up? I met you through him. It goes way back, doesn't it? This is my 10th year or 9th. I'm nearing on 10 years on YouTube. That would have to be in the first or second year of my YouTube. DJing is at night, side gig still doing it. Okay, cool. I just thought you were a breakfast radio host, that's all. Okay, cool. So let me just ask you a quick question then. If you're in council, is it as gnarly as what we're about to watch all these reports? I've got 3 different reports lined up, one from Channel 10, one from The Guardian, and one from the Brisbane channel. Is it as gnarly as it all sounds from what we're seeing, or is this being played out larger? I mean, the reports and the charting make it look, it almost looks sinister how it was at one point headed sort of south. I guess it was heading southeast, and then it went directly west, and it just comes straight back towards the coast like with a vengeance. No one's allowed to go into the office after 5 today. All the tips and public buildings are closed. Looks like Brisbane and maybe Gold Coast is going to get the rain. Absolutely, Netskis. I used to work for the council. There were always meetings and then meetings. All schools are closed. So it's heavy duty lockdown right now. Lockdown being arguably this time for your safety. Everything on lockdown for 2 days. 1,000 millimeters of rain for 12 hours straight. 1,000 milliliters of rain for 12 hours straight. That is a shitload of rain. Wow, dude. Crazy how nature can do this. I mean, it has to be said. I'll state the obvious that anybody that's watching not from Australia, we build everything as close to the coast as possible. We live 94% of population of this country is on the edge of the country, on the outside. No one wants to be in the center for obvious reasons. Yeah, so if we're going to build on the edges of the coast, then you have to experience what happens on the edge of the coast sometimes. Storms, you know, like they start out at the ocean, they form out there, and they come in and they make landfall. There's no real way around that except to evacuate and build adequate housing that can withstand it, I guess. Let's learn a little about it though, folks. This is the most up-to-date we've got here from an hour ago.
We begin with special coverage as Cyclone Alfred churns towards southeast Queensland. The Premier, David Crisafulli, provided an update a short time ago.
Overnight, models have confirmed that a cyclone will cross the southeast coast of Queensland sometime in late Thursday afternoon into the early hours of Friday morning. We are facing the potential that a cyclone could in fact cross the coast on high tide in the middle of the night. And we're asking Queenslanders to prepare for that.
Like I said, the middle of the night is the worst. The middle of the night. The peak of the high tide is the worst time for this to happen, right? The water's already at the highest it goes, and then there's going to be additional height from raging swells, epic winds. It's just going to whip that shit up into a froth. Crazy, man. Windy gives very good info. Netski's, I got your link there, dude. I'll take that link out, man. I see it there. I see that link there. Let me just get it out of the chat skis. I'll just copy it into my clipboard, Maximus. And Billsy had the split. I did see you there. Thank you, Billsy. Thanks for swinging in, man. I got that out now. I'll just tab that out in my tabs as here's. Billsy's already left, but he does for anyone interested in Lego, he does Lego streams, or he used to do Lego streams. I don't think he does them on YouTube. I think they were only done on I think he does them on Facebook. I know, right? What the hell? I don't know. I think he doesn't do them on Twitter anymore. Benny's got a split. No worries, man. Stay safe, Benny. Batten it down, dude. Stay safe. Holy shit, man. While we're here, let's take a look at that link that you're still here. Okay, we'll take care, Billsy, when you split. You're on Twitch. Okay, cool. Okay, sweet. I do catch them on Facebook every now and then that it comes up, but I don't follow you on Twitch. I mean, I am on Twitch, but I just don't really use it. I guess I'm not really active. I mean, I'm active, but I'm not following the Twitch machine. So here we have the most current. This looks like a pretty cool website, dude. The most current active stream details of the hurricane. I'll lurk here for your stream numbers. Thank you, man. Thank you. Love a good lurkage. Thank you, man. With that number you see on the screen, givers watching now 17. That's a cumulative total. There are 6 on YouTube. There are 7 on Kick, 2 on Beam, 3 on D Live. Usually some on Party as well. 1 on Rumble, none on Party this time. Interesting. So, what is this actually telling us? It's got figures, it's got numbers, it's got charts. It's cool, it's funky. I mean, this is the, oh, okay, you can zoom with your fingers. Shit, okay. So it came down the coast, and like I said, it went. This is obviously the edge of the continental Australia. This sweeping landmass coming down the side here, and so the cyclone was off the coast, and then it went. I'm turning around, and it went. I'm turning around, and I'm coming straight back towards the coast. Use the right menu to see different views like rain, thunder, satellites, etc. Rain, thunder, and satellites. Let's turn on the radar. Okay, that gives us a better color. This looks sick, dude. And that is a heavy looking. Let's not forget the size of Australia, right? Let's not forget the size of Australia. That is a fucking lot of. That's a massive cloud, swirling cloud, and it'll be cold. That's hot temperature. That's hot. That's in the 20s. 20 Celts. Can we change to Fahrenheit? Yeah, that's about 75 Fahrenheit. Heavens above, dude. Let's check the swell. Zoom in is easy. Pinch to zoom. how the swell starts right in the center there. And I guess that's obvious. I'm down here. What's this? 3 minutes ago. There's people posting photos. This is a sick website. Can we get rid of those photos though? More layers. I mean, look, just so that you guys know, let's get rid of the swell. Turn that off. How do you turn it off? Don't you just click to get rid of it? Oh, you can only choose one of the... Okay, I probably should learn this website before I faff around with it. What I was trying to show you is... this is New Zealand. This is the entire of North and South New Zealand. And this is the size of the fucking cyclone. It's virtually the same size as New Zealand. From the top to the bottom. Holy shit, dude. That's epic. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the size of Australia. Can we pinch out a bit? Look at that. That's the whole of Australia. That cyclone is covering virtually the first third of Queensland and into the first third of New South Wales, man. That's massive. I have this open permanently for weather. I think I'm going to keep this. I'm going to probably stack this in my Brave browser as well. This is pretty rad, dude. Weather radar. You said you could turn on lightning. Oh, what? There's lightning here. This is live lightning. This trips me out how they can, and you can hear a little crackle, a little. What's this play button? Oh, that's the forecast. Wow, how does it know the lightning? Show lightning, sound is on. More layers. This is so sick, dude. Less layers. Put the wind back on. So we've now gone further north, so we'll go back. Look at that. Oh, shit. 42 KT? What's that? What's a KT? It's a BFT. 9 of them. 22 milliseconds. 48 miles per hour. 78 kilometers an hour. Oh, man. This, dude. This is frightening. This is frightening. Can we forecast it all the way out? You need to work out how to zoom in the Mac. You just pinch to zoom, dude. It's pinch to zoom. It's like on a phone. I just wasn't zooming. I worked it out before. It's pinch to zoom. But what I was going to say is, can we forecast this forward? Thursday. Friday. Can I get rid of these photos? I mean, they're kind of fun to have, but let's get them off there. I want to get rid of all those photos. They're covering up the coast. Satellite, radar, wind, rain, thunder, temperature, hurricane tracking, clouds, waves, rain accumulation, more layers, altitude, surface level. Zoom all the way back out like where a plane would fly. It's options at bottom. Okay, cool. Options at bottom. 3 more down here. Oh, here. Webcams, turn them off. Yeah, there you go. Turn the webcams off. That's better. So now we can see exactly, dude, that is, I mean, let's take it back to the current day. It's out at sea. We forecast forward through to, can we just press the play button? It forecasts forward. It's moving towards the land. Thursday at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It's got its eye on the Gold Coast. It's heading slightly further. It's heading, okay, so This forecast is now changing. The eye of the storm, that puts the eye of the storm basically Caboolture, which is all of that shit is just like my brother lives pretty much right here. And so does Benny. Can we zoom it in a bit? There's Caloundra. So my brother lives here. So the eye of the storm is right where the center is moved to. Let's go back to, say, Thursday. It's going to go directly over Brisbane City. According to this forecasting, it's changed ever so slightly, and it's going to go, it's basically going to hit the city of Brisbane. Fuck. Damn, dude. Heavy times.
And we are here today to tell you that we are preparing for that right across all levels of government and agencies to support this state in a difficult period of time. I want to assure you that you will get through this.
Yo, Joseph, thanks for subbing over on YouTube. Joseph, good to have you, man.
If you stay connected, if you do the right things, and if you put in place those preparations now. We've repeatedly been speaking about getting ready over the last few days. We're now into the phase where it's hours rather than days, but you've still got time. You've got time to plan an evacuation route if you're in one of those zones. You've got time to clean up your home and make sure you've got the essentials if you're not in those areas. It's really important that every Queenslander plays their role.
I've dealt with way over 100-mile-per-hour hurricanes, up to 145 mile. So what are we looking at? Ours, what's this? What did this say again? The kilometers per hour. What was it again? Wind and icons. I don't know this website so well. What, on Friday it's gone back off the coast? What's going on here? I don't get it. It says now Saturday. This is just all completely changed. It says it's now making landfall on Saturday. Did this just change to something? I would say it's more the rain that will affect Brisbane. The wind and rain. I don't get it. This says 18-kilometre-hour northerly wind. That doesn't make sense. 70. You can just click and get it. 60-kilometre. So the outsides is faster. Go back to today. It says Saturday. So right now, we're way off the coast here. And it's only 40. Let's put it. Let's make it so you Yankees can follow along as well. Where is the? I change it here by clicking on. 29. The 30-mile-an-hour northwesterly. At the center of the eye of the storm, it's 6 miles. So the outsides are obviously going to be gnarlier. 38 mile. So you've dealt with 145 mile an hour. So this isn't that strong then, right? This isn't that gnarly then. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday look to be the worst for the rain. Correct. Yeah. So this isn't. This is a storm in a teacup. I mean, that doesn't. If you're saying you've dealt with 145 mile an hour winds, we're talking about, you know, in the gnarliest part here with 30 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour, and that's current. This now we go into the forecast. So now it's forecasting. So is Australia overreacting then? I mean, it hasn't sped up. Wind gusts. Look at that. Wind gusts. This is pussy wind event compared. You're looking at sustained speed. Okay. Temperature, rain, wind. I don't think I am, dude. Wind gusts, miles per hour are maxing out. In the darkest pink down here, they're at about 60 miles an hour. The top, I see 57, 58, 61, 64. So it looks like the max is about 60 kilometers an hour. 60 mile an hour. And that's wind gusts here in miles an hour. Interesting. So not that insane. We might be 60 mile an hour is a pussy storm. And it hasn't hit landfall yet by this model. I mean, it's hitting. Okay, so okay, I'm no weather guy, but I guess I'm talking about the eye of the storm being over land. Of course, you go back to where we are here, and there's already right now this being the edge of the storm is already kicking up a nasty swell, which we're seeing down here. So it doesn't matter that the eye of the storm is still off the coast; it's still reaching impact on land. Interesting.
We have reporters live in the impact zones. First to Georgina Hill, who's in Queensland's Emergency Operations Centre. Georgie, residents have been facing hours-long queues for sandbags.
Narelda, the scenes were fairly unprecedented for Brisbane, and the queues of cars really reminded us of the COVID era with the testing queues. But one person we spoke to early this morning, they arrived in their car at one of these sandbagging sites at midnight. They didn't reach the front of the queue until 6 or 7 o'clock this morning.
Now, hold on a second. Why... I don't want to be that guy, but why is everyone going nuts right now for sandbags? If you live there... Isn't this something that you should already have? It's like going camping and then on the way to the campground, you're buying a tent kind of thing. Like you already should have this stuff, right?
Actually begin to fill up their bags. The good news is 3 new sandbagging sites have been opened today, and we have also heard from the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, who has just arrived in Brisbane this morning. He has assured residents that an extra 250,000
I don't want to be pessimistic, but isn't this kind of akin to like putting a bushfire out with a thimble? Like, I don't know.
Bags will be made available. That is on top of an extra 80,000 that will be provided.
Ben, and as you know, most people are not prepared for many things. But to then rush around like madmen and wait for 5 hours in a lineup to get sand? There could be more effective things you could do at that time, right?
Provided from the ADF. Now, there has been some really significant developments in the next 48 hours for residents in the southeast. So on Thursday and Friday, schools will be closed. That is new information from the Premier this morning. The public transport will also wind back. So public transport is running today, but as of tonight, they will be the last services. So Thursday and Friday, there will be no public transport services across the southeast. The same goes for elective surgeries.
Elective surgeries. So they're saying don't go anywhere. Shelter in place.
On Thursday and Friday. Of course, the warning zone is still stretching from Queensland through to the New South Wales border. And the Prime Minister said this morning that no matter where Alfred lands, they are ready to assist.
There's no Tweed border here. This is not recognised by the cyclone, and it certainly shouldn't be recognised by government's responses.
we are expecting more and more things to begin winding down. Cafes and restaurants are beginning to close as well across the southeast, with many putting up signs saying, unfortunately, they have no choice but to shut over the next
Just hunker down and ride it out. Yeah, that's what I'm
2
hearing.
days. So it's people just do whatever they can, Narelda, to get ready for Alfred.
Thanks for that, Georgie. Let's cross the border now into northern New South Wales, where more than 120 schools have been closed ahead of Alfred's expected landfall. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns today urging residents in low-lying regions to leave.
By the time of Thursday evening into Friday morning, it may well be too late. We are asking the community to do their bit too. We don't want to put people in danger. Please use common sense. Don't drive through floodwaters.
For more, Tweed Mayor Chris Cherry joins us now. Chris, what are conditions like there at the moment?
I bet she says, it's a little windy.
It's pretty windy, pretty wet.
God, I mean, sorry. I'm not making light of it, but of any choice of words she could have chosen not to start with, it's a little windy.
Out there, and obviously expected to get a lot worse.
Evacuation centres are currently being set up and will be available this afternoon. What's your advice for the community?
So we do have 6 evacuation centres opening across the Shire. So we are saying to people, you've still got time to finish your preparations.
It's like on that Simpsons when that little side note in an episode when this pilot comes in and goes, I need 2 pilots to fly to the Windy City immediately. I must warn you though, conditions are a little windy. No, it's not. It's too windy. It was almost.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
I want to mow the lawn. I shouldn't even be here. I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
Expect that you'll have 2 or 3 days without power, and without telecommunications. So make sure that you've got everything you need to get through that time.
2 or 3 days without power. Now this is I guess when solar really comes into play, right? Solar power and a UPS, an uninterrupted power supply.
And make sure your family and friends know what your evacuation plan is, if you're going to stay safe or if you're going to have to head out to an evacuation place. So I think it's a matter of now trying to get those last minute things done and then settling into home and staying off the roads now.
How would you describe the level of preparedness?
Look, it's very high out there. We have been through this, a big flood 3 years ago, so it's right in the top of people's minds. There is still a lot of anxiety, but I think the more we prepare, the better our experience is going to be.
What about for those with school-aged children? Schools might be closed for lessons, but will there be
The school kids will be like, fuck yeah, no school, 4-day weekend.
supervision in place at some campuses?
That dude was getting a couple of sacks for his bar fridge. Only Australians load things on their shoulders like that, don't they? Usually slabs of beer, mate.
Look, I think not. I think all of the schools are having to close, and because they can't keep
drinking water, Dale, of course. And you saw Benny in the chat earlier saying he filled up his bathtub with drinking water. I mean, I genuinely didn't know what he was doing there. He said, "I filled my tub up. I filled my bathtub up," and he meant with drinking water. Cool. I mean, yeah, that's a smart thing to do. Not only does it help you drink, that gives you the water to drink, but it also weighs things down. If it's going to get super windy, maybe your bathtub's on the second floor. I don't know.
Either. So as far as I understand, all schools will be closed with no supervision there happening for families. So people are going to have to keep their children home. And honestly, it's probably the safest place for their children at this time.
So keep your children home, keep yourselves home. That's basically the message, and leave it for the emergency services to do the rest.
Yes. Absolutely, and councils out there trying to prepare.
If power goes out, no water from the taps. Yeah, true. Tap water requires pump stations equals power. Yeah, I wonder, because we're on the internet, are there nutters that are there conspiracy theories about where the hurricane comes from? Like cyclone, sorry, not hurricane. Are they saying, they seeded the clouds and now look what's happening? Is that a thing? I bet it is.
All the things that we can do to make sure essential services keep going.
Tweed Mayor Chris Cherry, thank you so much for joining us at this very busy time.
Earth is flat. Well, that's
you.
a given.
Well, 10 News First meteorologist Josh Holt is here on the desk now. Josh, you have an update about the timing of the system.
He's a meteorologist with a last name like Holt. Holt! No more wind. Chemtrails are killing us all. Now, I thought that someone would be saying, well, they've only got themselves to blame if they're going to start seeding the clouds. Then the clouds are going to get angry. This reminds me of that 5G shit when we were going through COVID. I don't even want to bring that up. It was just so stupid.
Yeah, NJ, quite interesting. Over the past 24 hours, we've actually seen Alfred wobble, by which I mean sort of oscillate north and south, and instead of going in a straight line. So that actually slows up the timing of the system. So now the system making landfall is now being pushed out to around about Friday. But I want to stress that we are about to see the gale force wind boundary push onto the Queensland coast. It is not about when these systems make landfall. The destructive winds and the damaging winds precede the cyclone itself. So
right. So I got that wrong. It's of course, the danger isn't just when the epicenter is over the land. It's all of that shit beforehand. The moon landing was fake. Well, the moon is fake, dude. You know?
Very important to remember that you've now only got a few hours to prepare your home for this emerging system. By late this afternoon, that gale force wind boundary will be on the southeast Queensland coast and the northeast coast of New South Wales. Let's now take a look at the latest situation and update you. The location of Alfred, it is 345 kilometres.
Pineapple on pizza is delicious. Now there's a conspiracy that I can wrap my head around. I need a Discord to talk about that, though. You know, there needs to be. Wait, wasn't there a great Discord server that they set up just for that comment? I can't remember what. Oh, the D Live Discord. Yeah. That's right. That's where you could get all your content that you needed for your pineapple and your pizzas. That video you posted on Gives DC was all fake CGI. The video. Okay.
East of Brisbane right now, tracking westerly at 16 kilometres per hour. So as we mentioned yesterday, it has started its track back towards parts of the east coast of Australia. Currently, it's a Category 2 system with winds at 130 kilometres per hour. Now, if you're watching on Monday...
Winds at 132 kilometres per hour. Hey Siri, what's 132 kilometres an hour in miles?
132 kilometres per hour is 82.02 miles per hour.
82 miles an hour. So that's different reporting.
One day, I was floating the idea, in my opinion, that the system could even get a little bit stronger. There is a slight possibility that it could end up being a low-grade, severe Category 3 tropical
Hey, Hendrik,
cyclone.
how you doing, man? There's hardly any wind at the hen house right now. Well, are your windows open? How you doing, man? Hope you're feeling safe. Hope you're staying safe. Shit, dude, it's about to get gnarly for you.
Don't get caught up too much in the categories. We're still going to see destructive winds, which can cause substantial damage to homes and businesses. And of course, at 160 kilometres per hour, it is a serious weather system, whether it's a high-end Cat 2 or low-grade Cat 3. Now, we've got a bit of an update here with the track map. As you can see, it's situated off the coast. Now, that grey shaded area...
By the way, just looking at that map of the movements of it, what about the islands and shit out there? Aren't there islands? Like, I mean, it's probably a bit too far north for Fiji and Vanuatu, but there must be other Pacific islands in that region.
Was what I was just alluding to a few moments ago. That's the gale force wind boundary. So
yeah, a direct hit on Brisbane, Dale.
Onto the coast near Coolangatta. So we are not far away of seeing these very strong winds indeed. NJ?
Interesting point you make about the landfall, because we talk about landfall, but it's what happens before the landfall.
100%, exactly.
What about we were talking a lot about rain and flooding.
Yep.
How's that tracking at the moment?
Yeah, that is a major concern, the floodwaters and the heavy rainfall. Let's now take you through it and have a look at that predicted rain. As you can see, really ramping up as we get through tonight and into tomorrow, persisting on Friday.
Look at that map. That map does not have a scale about what the colours mean anywhere. On that board, on that display, there is no indication of what those colours mean. It just means, obviously, the darker the colour, the more the rain. But it doesn't. It'd be good to see what it actually relates to, right?
And the floodwaters and the heavy rainfall. Let's now take you through it and have a look at that predicted rain. As you can see, really ramping up as we get through tonight and into tomorrow, persisting on Friday, extending right across southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales. Now, everyone wants to know how much rain are we expecting.
Yeah,
well,
thank you for that. Give us the chart, you dickhead.
Widespread 500 millimetres across that very region. As I've been saying...
So there, the dark red is 400 millimetres. Hey, Siri, what do you want to know it in Dale? Oh, Florent.
I found some web results.
Shut up.
I can show them if
Shut
you ask
up.
them from your
Shut
iPhone.
up. Shut up. Shut up. You measured in ounces, right? Florentine ounces. Hey Siri, what's 400 millimeters in Florentine ounces? Now she's gone all silent. Siri, what's 400 mils in ounces?
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
It'd be much easier if you just told me now. Forget about it.
This week, those elevated
That has to be the dumbest smart speaker ever, right? Absolutely thick as two
areas,
bricks.
the mountain regions where we get that lift up into the atmosphere. We could see falls there at around about 1,000 millimetres. That's 1 metre of rainfall. But it's also the rain rates which make this system very dangerous indeed. We could see 6-hour rain rates of 250 millimetres. Now, that can cause life-threatening flash floods, and we do have flood watches in place for southeast Queensland, northeast New South Wales, where we could see widespread minor to major flooding. I've got quite a bit of concern at the moment for Grafton. Of course, we've got the Clarence River there and Lismore, the Wilsons River. We could see those areas very much affected.
100 millimeters is about 4 inches. No, that you're tripping, Netskees. That's 10 That's 10 mil. There's 2.5 inches, 2.5 centimeters to an inch. You're tripping, dude. 4 inches is about that, which is about Netskees is right. Hang on. $100 mil is 10 centimeters. What did you say? 4 inches? 2.4. No, you're right. Of course. What did I? Well, how was I getting that wrong? 10 centimeters equals 100 mil. Yeah, I think I was going for. I think I was going for 1,000 milliliters. Wasn't it 400? Right. No, sorry. I got confused because he just said something about a meter of water, 1,000 millimeters, and then you said 100. So my bad. I was wrong. You were right. Winds at over 100 miles per hour. Yo, Paul, over on YouTube. How you doing? Siri will reply, I heard you call me dumb. I'm now going to turn your power off for 24 hours. No more YouTube.
As we get across the next couple of days.
All right.
Ah, that was right at the end of that. So we got a couple of other videos to watch. I just want to keep myself as current as possible. This is the...
Overnight, models have confirmed that a cyclone...
We heard from this guy. We just heard from this guy. Here is a channel called the Brisbane Channel from 1 hour ago.
I'm back again with a really quick update on the latest announcements as we get closer to Tropical Cyclone Alfred making landfall. I'm not going to overlay any visuals as I want to get this out as quickly as possible to you so that you can be up to date with all the important things to expect. We'll look at what services will be impacted in the coming days.
Okay, so you're just going to report what you've seen on the news. Nice one, brother. Let's get some more details. This is from Sky News from 1 hour ago.
For more details on Cyclone Alfred, I'm joined by our meteorologist, Alison Osborne now. Ali, what's the latest on the system's strength and its movement?
Well, Nikki, Tropical Cyclone Alfred has retained its Category 2 strength over the last 12 hours, right the way through.
Now, hold on. Do we know what the hell categories are? I don't. I want to know, though. Do you want to know? Let's go to the Chat GPT machine and let's find the fuck out. What are categories? What are categories in regards to cyclones? Cyclones? The hurricane categories are different? Possibly. Cyclones are categorized based on their wind speed and potential impact. The most commonly used classification system is the Safer-Simpson hurricane wind scale, which is used for tropical cyclones, in brackets, which is a hurricane and a typhoon. Does that mean a cyclone? We'll work out what the difference is. Oh, wait a second. So that is used for the hurricanes and typhoons in the Atlantic and the Pacific. However, in Australia, the Bureau of Meteorology uses a 5-category system specific to the Australian region. Of course, we do things different down under. We also have weird animals and we drink shitty beer. That's VB. Australian cyclone categories. Category 1 is weak. Wind speeds between 63 to 88 kilometers an hour, which is gale force. Minimal damage, mainly to vegetation and loose items. Contain yourself, Dale. Loose items. Category 2, moderate. Wind speeds between 89 to 117 kilometers, and this is what Alfred is. Some damage to trees, caravans, and weak structures. Caravans? They've specifically targeted caravans. Risk of power outages. Okay. Category 3, which is wind speeds between 118 and 157 kilometers an hour. They're considered a severe cyclone. Damage to houses, power failures, trees uprooted, dangerous storm surges and flooding. Category 4 is very strong. Wind speeds between 158 199. Extensive damage to roofs, ripped off, power poles down, large-scale destruction. Category 5, extremely dangerous. Wind speeds over 200 kilometers an hour. So it maxes out at Category 5. This will be a nothing burger, minor damage, I betcha. Big swell. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's ask it this then. What is the difference between a hurricane, and a cyclone? The main difference between a hurricane and a cyclone is where they are from, but they are essentially the same type of a storm, a typical cyclone, a tropical cyclone. The terminology based on is different on the reach. So they're the same thing, but it just depends where you live. So we're getting a typhoon, a cyclone, and a hurricane, all of them. So yeah, so with that in mind, we'll just keep an eye on this. We'll just watch this last report. But it looks like, if I could be flippant about it, it's potentially a little overreacting from Australia again. A little bit of overreacting. Category 2, not that insane. Sure, there is big swell at the moment. Surfers are loving it. There is potential for flooding, and definitely some of those rivers up Lismore, Grafton, all that, they always flood anyway, so they're going to definitely flood, right? I think we could safely say that those lower lying flat plains, like from Grafton upwards of those areas, they're all going to flood, right? They always flood. So they're definitely going to flood. A lot of overreaction. News is like online views equals clicks. Yeah. Hey, he knows gaming. Hey, doorman. He knows gaming. He does. Let's continue with this last report, and then we'll go over to the TikTok machine and start a stream skins.
To the middle of today, it's still moving in a west-northwesterly direction, so towards the Queensland coast. Its rate of movement, however, has slowed down a touch. Now, if we take a look at the visible satellite, this is a snapshot of the cloud cover as seen from space. You can see that it is quite a large system. Now, we can see that band of cloud pushing all the way through, blanketing southeastern Queensland for much of this morning, and also generating cloudy sky all the way through the New South Wales coast. Now, under that cloud, the leading edge of tropical cyclone Alfred, with its rain bands already making its presence felt. We can see rain just shifting in a clockwise direction from the New South Wales northern rivers up towards the Fraser coast for much of this morning. For you on the ground, that means that you are seeing dry periods throughout the day, followed by bursts of potentially heavier rain. So definitely seeing that situation really start to build. A tropical cyclone warning as of 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time is now current for all coastal communities between Double Island Point in Queensland and Grafton in New South Wales, including the Sunshine Coast, Brisbane, the Gold Coast and Byron Bay, with a coastal crossing likely in the early hours of Friday morning between Maroochydore and the Gold Coast.
And Ali, there are so many elements to this system, so what will be the impacts in the lead up to landfall?
We're already seeing the wind starting to pick up, as well as that wet weather, Nikki. It is likely to intensify over the course of tonight and then throughout Thursday. As the system nears, you can see these bands of red to purple wind arrows indicating damaging wind gusts. They'll start to intensify throughout the day, on Thursday as the system closes in. The heaviest rain in the red to black, focusing on the southern flank of Alfred as the system makes landfall early hours Friday morning. And we can see that heavy rain pushing further southwards. So we can see that the reach of this system will be much further than just that coastal crossing. Looking at severe weather warnings, they are in place for damaging winds as well as heavy rain and flash flooding for the region shaded in yellow, including Coffs Harbour and the Gold Coast. 24-hour rainfall
So
totals could...
we're not really learning much new there at all. But from what I can gather, and I think we've assessed this, Category 2, not that insane, not to be worried too much, but there are certainly things to be taken into consideration. Stay away from the ocean, right? If your area is prone to flooding in Hochwasser, then you're definitely going to get flooding. So I guess that does explain the surge in sandbag hunting, right? People going out and getting sandbags, that would explain that. But as far as everything else, unless that ramps up to a Category 3, I don't think that there's too much to be, shelter in place until it's gone. News media likes to overblow everything, as we see time and time again. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, what was the last one you had, Dale? What was that one that we were watching with you? I guess it was late last year or the end of last year or something. What was the category? Oh, you don't measure categories. What was the miles per hour on that one? Because you said you've witnessed between 100 and 150 mile an hour hurricanes. That's insane. And if the media is just pumping this up, it's for the safety of everybody, right? They're getting everybody alerted, so that then they can't turn around and say, well, nobody warned us. Well, we did. That one was 160 miles an hour at one point, hit Florida at 135. Shit, dude. So that would put that in the category 3 or 4. Pretty heavy. Yo, Comtech, how you doing, man? How you doing, Comtech? Let's should I take a quick break first? I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go and grab I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then when we come back, we'll do a little TikTok stream, but it'll be a little different, like the way I do it normally. We'll display the TikTok here so that you can stay on this stream. I'll bring it up on screen so that we can all watch along, but I will be on the TikTok and I'll be entertaining everyone there as well. We'll see. This is interesting. I've now got over 1,000 followers on TikTok, so I can go live with monetization. We'll look into all that and we'll do it all together. I'll be right back after a bathroom break.
Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! This is it. Gang bang! 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 Gang bangs!
That's going to be weird.
Smoke me a kippa. I'll be back for breakfast.
This is sick.
Fuck me.
fill the hole.
Are there any surfers in the H3 family? I'm pretty fortunate. Oh, hold on a second. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, I'm super lucky because I can walk out my backyard and just check the surf conditions. I get out most days, shoot a little content, have a little fun.
Are you feeling frightened? No. That's going to be weird.
I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope you guys get out there, find a little bit more relevance. Hello there!
Oh my god, look, yep, this is very not awesome. Oh my god, look, yep, this is very not awesome.
I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope you guys get out there, find a little bit more relevance.
I'm going to visit all 6 levels of the mine, explore each of them.
Perfect.
Unwavering.
Don't do that again.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Interesting. I did see, Charlotte. Thank you for all those alerts. I was listening. I was trying to trigger the new. I made some new ones, and they're not working. Why would they not be working? Let me just go back and see. They should be working. They definitely should be working. I did not do anything wrong in my setting up, and they definitely should be triggering, but for some reason they're not. Let me just test one here.
I'm warning you with peace and love.
I am warning you. If this doesn't work now, They're just not working. I see someone has a working Slack track. Yes, Hendrik. Yes, the Slack track is working fine. Why would these not be working? They're literally activated. Let me just check if I've done anything different. Are the other ones working? No. Marty's saying no. Let me just check this one. No. I love this when Marty says this.
Are you feeling frightened?
No.
No.
No. So that, I mean, I didn't do anything different after that. I'll just confirm that I didn't do anything different. Oh, no, I did. You idiot. You idiot. You absolute ding-dong,
Use the
ning-dong.
hole, bridge the hole, or
Fill
fill
the hole. I did it wrong. I did them wrong. I'm fixing them now. I am fixing them now because these, you absolute stupid nimnong. I don't even know what a nimnom is, but I'm one of them. I'm all of them, in fact. There are none left. I've taken all of those nims and all those noms and I've added them to myself and I've completely messed them up. Now, there will be a point where in a second you can test the first 3 of the new ones. And as I go through here, I should change. No. Gives them nimnom confirmed. Okay, let me just check this. It's such a simple mistake, but anyone could do it. And in fact, I did it. Now, these should work. Let me just verify that. Fuck me.
We see you gives it a minute. We see you.
They're working. They're working. Okay. We see
you gives it a minute. We see you.
Gives it a minute. I love it how he got it. I mean, he probably did that intentionally, but did I do that one as well? Yep. Fuck me. The old favorite. The old favorite. Let me just check this one. Why would only one of them work? Interesting, they're not all working.
Damn, he's a long-term fan.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like this guy too. Now, why did that one not work? Niche is a funny spelling. Should I change the spelling on that? What would be a better command than niche? Should I just change it to this? I'll change it to this. I'll change that one to this. So you just type exclamation this. Niche is a funny spelling of a word. You could easily type that incorrectly. So from now on, you could just type this.
I will admit, this is a fairly niche complaint.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, so they're working. And I beg your pardon, or I'm apologizing for doing them incorrect. Let's
we see you gives it a minute.
We see you gives it a minute.
We see you.
Gives it a minute. Let's move on. And let's get to a TikTok machine. Just bear in mind that when we do stream on TikTok, they will not see or hear those alerts. So if you were going to trigger them, only we would hear them on screen.
We see you gives it a minute. We see you.
We see you. So let me make this full screen here for you Yahoos to see. By the way, I mentioned that a lot of the H3 sort of... Oh, there's a... Oh, shit, I forgot to tell you guys this. There is a fabulous website that's been added to the H3 content. Let me show you this before we move on to that. Go, check this out. If you're not sure about the H3 channel and you don't understand what's going on, there's a website called h3lore.com. This pretty much is your go-to. I'll put this in, most people are in Kick, right? I'll put this in the Kick chat. This website is where you need to go if you're new to the H3 if you're new to the H3 channel and you want to learn about it and you want to discover some of the old sound bites. There's all the sound bites here. You got all the different crew. A lot of it's still a work in progress. People that have been on the show and interesting anecdotes from when they were on the show. The iceberg is interesting. It gives you like a top-down view of what's happened on the show, and you can just basically, if you've never watched any of the show, this would be a good place to start. So I got that there for you. Well, it's not me, but that's a new thing that came out this week. But let's move on over here. This is the TikTok Machina, and how are we going to do this? We are going to bring this up to the TikTok. That's viewable for you guys. Yep. Oh shit. Ah shit. Okay, that was super loud, or not loud at all. I think it was pretty loud. Also copyrighted material, and I would have been dinged for that surely on YouTube. I'll just keep an eye on my YouTube, but I reckon they got me. So in terms of TikTok, so what we see here, we are now on 2,102 followers. And what I was trying to talk about before, some of these videos are fanging off here. This one here, oh, you can't see my mouse because... Anyway, the top left one, 342,000. The very next one, 147,000. Now that was one that the H3 guys did talk about, but they didn't talk about TikTok. They talked about my YouTube channel. The very one next to it is the Dream TikTok. That's 29,000 views. The top left one there is 61,000, 27,000, 14,000, 11,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 5,000, 8,000, 5,000, 3,000, 9,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1,000, and then it gets down to these racist ones, 74,000, 12,000. So what I'm saying is the channels, the YouTube channel is getting a lot of users, and I have now opened up TikTok Studio. So, I mean, here's my analytics, 69,000 post views. That's up 1,484%. 1,000 new followers over 7 days. 4,000 likes, which is up 236%. Create with TikTok Studio. TikTok Studio. Do I need TikTok Studio? Monetization. This is what I wanted to look at. Subscription. Work with artists. Live rewards. What is subscription? You're eligible to join subscription. You could receive an estimated $441 a month, assuming your community has 210 subscribers. Okay. Join subscription to offer exclusive benefits that only subscribers enjoy. So this is like members only on YouTube. Build a community to connect more closely with subscribers. See, but then do I want to connect with these fuckwits on this platform? I mean, really? Look, let's go back to my content. The more you live stream there, you'll get subs. Charlotte, is that right? Okay. But look at the comments and shit
For
in
those
here.
wondering how gnarly Alice Springs gets, there was a car parked up in front of here last night with some youths having a good time. And
turn that down a bit.
That lasted about 20 minutes and just some empty...
It's pretty loud for me. Hold on.
That's it.
Super loud for me.
I don't know what time it was, but I woke up to just hearing some...
Let's turn that down there
dog barking,
and
then
put it back up for you guys.
Went back to sleep. And so if that's how gnarly it gets...
Yeah, so...
Spooky. For those wondering how gnarly Alice Springs gets, there was a car parked up in front of here last night with some youths having a good time, and that lasted about 20
Bro, you
minutes.
got prison
And
wire
just
around your
some
house?
empty
Is that your front
beer
fence?
cans. That's it.
Go down the pub and walk home at night, mate. How long you been here? Ask a good mate of mine. Not going to mention the 2-meter fence and barbed wire. Bro, you're sleeping behind a barbed wire fence. You must be scared of the locals.
If that's how
The
gnarly
really
it gets,
look, the real offensive one was this one here. The real offensive one was this.
Had a terrible night's sleep last night trying to think through.
Not that
this.
one. This one here.
Marty and I could not.
Can I just pause it? This was the real offensive one. And thank you, Charlotte, for jumping in with some of these comments to help out. This person says, lovers. This person says, can someone give me a summary of this disagreement so I don't have to watch an 8-hour live stream to know if I'm interested or not? Then the comments on this. Marty tried to kiss him. Marty was the giver, but then he became the receiver, so he left. This person liked it. I'm too scared. I laugh my ass off in case he tries to bone it. 5 more replies. Did you guys have a fight over Brokeback Mountain? Not a good time for jokes, Kelvin. We have 2 heartbroken men here. That is kind of funny. The tent collapsed. They're off the rails over here. So this is what I'm worried. This is what I'm kind of concerned with. Do I want to set up a community here if these are the kind of fuckwits that populate this place? What's the disagreement? Marty insisted to wear a condom because he didn't want to give HIV from this man. The guy in the video blew a gasket and told him he's not his boyfriend anymore. This happens a lot with big chases. They're back out before they're infected and you come along and Marty will get his viral source. You get trolls everywhere, but I don't get anywhere near this amount on YouTube, Shyla. I really don't. What were you guys arguing about? Who's on the receiving end? I'm employed. Who's Marty and why did he leave? He wanted to have a threesome with an 18-year-old guy. It's wild. What did you two disagree on? Who should sleep on the wet spot? The one didn't want to wear a condom, the other one did. Like all this stuff tells me, like, if I'm going to start a community on this platform using this new TikTok studio feature that I'm able to, what am I getting myself into here? This subscription stuff. How do you? So you're eligible to join, be at least 18 years of old, meet our community guidelines, have at least 10,000 followers, have at least 100,000 video views in the last calendar month. I'm going to join it. Join subscription. That's it. Viewers can now subscribe to your community by tapping on the subscription button. Set up your community benefits to attract more subscribers. What are these? Choose a tier price. What's this? Tier 1. You'll be eligible to receive up to 50% of TikTok's net revenue from the subscription to your community. Half of it. So TikTok takes half of it? Fuck you, man. That's the lower. Okay, so we'll choose the lowest one. Preview your community identity. A random emoji will be selected as your badge icon if you don't select one now. I've got to select one. Damn, D-Live at 35%. I thought was bad, Netskis. Yeah, it's 50% from TikTok is pretty heinous. Create your badge. Can I change that to gives? It's got to be at least 3 characters. Or just gives a minute. Gam. Whoops. Gam gives a minute. Gam fam. If this is tier 1, what could be a better option? I've only got 4 tabs or 4 tiles to use here. Custom month 1. Can I choose these? It's a strawberry. A salt shaker. Can I upload my own, or have I got to use these default things? Or GIV? Or GIVE, give. Give is 4 words, 4 letters. Uppercase looks better, right? Oops, doesn't it stay on uppercase? Oops. Give. Some creators do a sub special to attract more, and some do sub only chat. Oh, that's a good idea. Sub only chat. That's a pretty smart idea, actually. Subs are good to weed out the trolls. That's a very good idea, actually, Charlotte. I mean, this is interesting. This stream, I wonder how many come in. That's got a good ring to it. Give fits in there perfectly. Give salt. What would be a better icon we could use here? There's a van there. Could choose a number here. Just put a number next to it. What about a clock? Minute. Well, that's a good idea. Comtech, thank you, man. That's a great idea. There's got to be a clock in here, surely. There's a stopwatch. There's a clock. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Clockses. It's an alarm clock. I wonder if there's a digital clock. Here we go. And it's always got to be 10 to 2. They don't have a 10 to 2. Or a man. Have you guys noticed that in film, whenever there's a clock, like an analog clock, they usually have it on the time of 10 to 2? The sand timer was pretty good. Sand timer. The hourglass. Sand through the hourglass kind of thing. Didn't see where that was. I mean, we could set them so that their month 1 is sand timer. You guys like the sand timer better? I didn't even see it there. Where was it? Let's go back and find it. I put in the clock though, but we'll come back and we can do month 2 of sand timer, right? Didn't see it. Can you search emojis, or have you got to just There's the sand timer there. Truskis. Okay, let's go month 2. Now I've got to go back and find it. There it is. So we'll go to 3 months total. 3 month. What could be the third month one? We've done this before. It should all be time related, right? Here's a stopwatch. We'll go from there. Oh, we got to do them all? It's making me do them all. Okay. The next time. A van. I was trying to keep it all time themed. Like numbers or time. kind of like these little squiggles. I mean, 6 month could be 6 o'clock. Month 12. Just thinking, a bell. Yeah, can I search? Can you type and search, or have you got to just graphically search for them? I think you got to graphically search for them. A bell would be interesting. I paused over that beer for a moment there and thought, what about a beer? That's not time related. Cowbell. It always needs more cowbell, Hendrik. What about a stopwatch? Stopwatch. Month 24. We're not even going to get to these, surely. What about these ones? $24. WC, the bathroom. I kind of like these weirder ones that aren't really specific. There's a bell. There's a bell. I kind of like those ones at the end there that weren't specific to anything. The infinity sign, that would be cool. That'll be the last one, right? Surely the month 60. For the last one, yeah, Comtech, you read my mind. Now, should we just put this one something random? I read your screen. There's the bell. Well, WC is time related in the fact that if you don't get there on time, you're in all kinds of strife. Okay, so the month 60 will be the infinity. You saw the infinity? Yeah, it's at the very end here, isn't it? Oops. Shit, my bad. Where was it? Down here somewhere. There it is. Okay, done. Next. Upload your own stickers. We recommend adding 1 to 5 custom stickers for this plan. So shall we grab stickers from we can grab them from Beam. That was not the infinity, was it not? Wasn't it? Isn't that the infinity symbol? It's an 8 sideways. Shit. Oh, it's true. It's this one. Yeah, you're right. My bad. So we need stickers. I've got... Let's see if I can... I've got an airdrop. What do you reckon? I don't know if it'll like it, but that could be a sticker. I think we've got to do that. I'll see if I can just put that 5. Okay, I reckon I'll just put these over here so you guys can see them. That'll be 1 sticker. The rotating Gibbs logo. The other sticker will be this one, the blowfly. We can have we could, no, we can't use a QR code. This could be an interesting sticker. Just the fail. We could add some poopsie. We got to do 5, right? It says you can do up to 35. Why don't we just add out all of them then? Got all these here. We can just add all those, right? Gloria. We got Gloria there. We got Jack. Portia. Poopsie, Poopsie. Thank you. Trippy. If we really wanted to go to town, we could do all those, the cave painting and the reel-to-reel and the 8-track and all that stuff as well. But let's see if I can airdrop these across to my phone and choose them. Share, airdrop. I wonder if this sketches out my It didn't seem to sketch it out. No, they're in there. Airdrop complete. By the way, look at these sick photos that David Pang, an old school skateboard photographer, or not an old school skateboard photographer, the best skateboard photographer in this country. Some of these photos I didn't even know existed from back in 2002 or something, 2004. Yeah, he posted these up on Facebook and I was like, what? I got to get me those. So I just grabbed them and I even offered to buy. I wanted to buy either, I wanted to buy this one, I think, off him. Or that one. I think this one. But the lead went cold. Give some air. Yeah, they were good times, man. That's the festival I was at. So let's go back here and let's see if I can upload a sticker here. Okay, so we can upload a sticker. So the first sticker will be, I wonder if it gives us the animated GIF. No, it didn't. Okay. We'll take Gloria. Take Gloria. We'll add all these, eh? There we go. They're all going in. I mean, it's letting me do them. I might as well just do all of them. We'll just leave it at that for the time being. Or should we just keep filling up the whole slot? We get 35 options. Should we just go and add all of them? Hang on. What about the Jack? Where's the Jack? Oh, jeez, there was some missing there. Poopsie. Jack. Poopsie. Gives them in a rotating logo. Does it rotate though? Does not. So we've got a few more to add then. Let's take... Just get rid of all these off here. We got these tier levels that we haven't really done much with. Remember these? Speaking of Poopsie, are they visiting over Easter? Yes, they will be. There's actually some big family news, which I will reveal when the time comes. Where did these ones go? Oh, they're all up there. Some of them didn't work. Okay. What's that one? That's a dud. Image is too small. Must be 250. Oh, so all these are going to be too small because they have to be. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that then. They're all too small. Fine. Oh, we got a few there anyway. There's a few there to choose from. Okay, so let's move on from there. So we've got 11 stickers. Okay, so select subscriber perks. Sub only space. Post conversation topics for subscribers only. What do you think I should do here, Shiloh? You've been active in different TikTok streams before. Direct messages, performance requests. Give subscribers the ability to make direct requests to perform during live sessions. At the moment, the only thing that's selected is sub-only videos. Multi-guest requests. Oh, you're trying to work out what the family news is. I'll keep that. Yeah, don't worry too much about it. I'll reveal it when it's. Yeah. Yeah. It's not that it's just something. It's not a scratch, but it's something. I'll work it out as you stream, and you can turn it on and off as needed. Okay, so for the sake, it defaults to sub-only videos. I don't think I'm going to do that. I want my videos to go out to the general public. Multi... You might not want to have a panel. Is that what performance requests are? We're doing a psychological operation on your pennant. Multi-guest requests. Performance requests. Comment response. Prioritize responding to subscribers' comments. I'm not responding to anyone. Game together. This is all one big game. Give shout-outs to subscribers during live sessions. I'll do that. Give subscribers the ability to decide the topic of your live sessions. I'll definitely give that. I'll do a sub-only video here and there. Okay. Done. Behind the scenes video. Okay, that's cool. I like those options. Once you get to 30 or 40, okay. I like that. Add a welcome note. Okay. I'm going to say, this seems like a great way to filter out the noise on this platform and interact with those who genuinely want to engage with the content. Hello all. Hello to the new givers on the channel. When you find your feed over there, you'll know what works and what doesn't. Yeah, true. It's interesting that TikTok takes half of this though. But we'll see how it goes. Submit. Multi-tiered subscription plans are available. Now, you can now offer 3 different subscription plans to reach a more diverse audience. Well, we won't do that now, right? That's the basic. What are the other ones, though? Let's just see. $9.99. So they're going to pay $9 a month. I mean, look, if this does work, I'll dedicate, I'll dedicate specific streams just for them, It's kind of like, not Patreon. What's that website where you dedicate specific videos to people? I can't remember. There's a lot to do here, though. What have I got to do now? Allow email notifications? No, thanks. Imagine getting an email every time someone commented on your channel. Add a link to your next post. Invite viewers to join your community. Choose. Okay, we won't do that shit yet. It's pretty complex. Subscriber milestones. Grow your community for more incentives. Start getting subscribers. To get the growth bonus on TikTok's revenue from the subscription to community, you either. Oh, this is like my progress. Okay, so I haven't made any progress yet because I haven't started yet. So we just managed the badges and the stickers. We just managed that. Enhance viewer interactions. Subwave. A 15-minute subscription challenge can be triggered in your live. Okay, this is all new to me. I don't know how we're going to deal with all this. Are these on by default? What is the subscription goal? You can set a subscription goal to encourage viewers to subscribe to your community. The number of subscription goal is the number of the total subs that you want to achieve, which includes current subscribers and new ones. The goal number includes all active subscribers. Once set your subscription goal, as progress will be visible all stream. How do you set it? How to make the best description of how you just goal may attraction for instance playing online games subscribers. Okay, all the descriptions to your subscription goals provided in. Okay, so I should set a goal and say. Oh, okay, so they've already got templates. Break the ice. Oh, that's already in there. Wait, start that one. Can I edit it though? Be my first subscriber. There we go. Who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the first? What did it go to the end there? Who's gonna be the first to take my subscription virginity to play along with this filth on this website? Who's gonna be my first? That's a bit ambiguous. And it's got 5 subscribers, number. Okay. Sub only live. Subwave. There's so much to do here, man. Live tools, leads. Generate leads for your business during live by enabling direct messaging. Live center. I haven't even set up a payment method yet. Okay, I'll do all that another time. All right, I think we're ready to go live then, aren't we? What are live rewards here? Learn more about gift stories and see how the gifts are sent during live videos. You can feel the appreciation share between live creators. Open gift hub. Fuck, man, there's too much in here, man. Just needs to give me the dumbed down version. I beat Dale this time. Have you already subscribed, Charlotte? I didn't go live though. Go live. Yes, you did. You should have waited till I was live. It would have come up on the screen. All right, so should I just go live now then? So this is viewer ranking. What are these viewer rankings? Charlotte at 1 hour and 20 ago? Dale would have beat you 20 minutes ago. Doug, latest live. These are just viewer. These are general viewers. Okay, I'm gonna go live. Gonna go live from here. Daily life. What's up, TikTok? Should we give this a better name? What's up, TikTok? I'm gonna say I have hit 1,000 followers. What now? Now what? Yay. Yay? Yay. Get rid of that. Add a live goal. Didn't we just do that? What's this effect? Oh, funky. It's like the lightning strike that killed me. Turn that off. You can add one for each live. Okay, okay. Add a live goal then. To help me achieve my first live goal, and I'll sing a song. No. Help me achieve my first goal and I'll get on a panel. I'll open up panels and I'll open up panels. Does that sound cool? What's the goal? Total gifts 5. Does that seem like a reasonable goal, Charlotte? 5 gifts? I'm going to confirm 5 gifts. That sounds yes. Okay, cool. How am I going to start my stream? I'm going to have to think of a cool way to start a stream. What's up, TikTok? Does that sound like a good way to do it? Gotta be fun for the kids, right? I can start it with this. Blue screen static. I could start my streams on TikTok with Billsy's 3D. Now, we're backwards, aren't we? Are we backwards? We have to flip the camera? Is it backwards? It is backwards, isn't it? Make sure there's no booze bottles or cans. There's always that behind me, though. Not if I sit here, though. Are we backwards? Should I just move it out of the frame? I just moved it. Device camera. Flip my camera. I need to flip it, I think. Settings. No, flip it. That's the wrong flip. Can't you just rotate it? Mirror I need mirror. Video quality. Yeah, 720 will do. No, but it's on the left of me. That's right? But that's backwards. That doesn't say gives a minute. That says backwards. Didn't we flip this once before? Dual camera. Go live from both your front and back cameras. Oh wow. That's interesting. Don't like that. Fuck it, let's just go live. That's a good option for IRL streams. True that, Charlotte. Okay, I'm going to start it with my head down. Does it give me a countdown? Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Sup, TikTok? Whoa! The live machine on the TikTok. Can you fathom? We're here on the TikTok. I've received my 1,000 followers. The goal was met. And here we are doing a live on the machines of the talk. And, well, I guess I'm a little new to the whole TikTok thing. So I see Charla joined. Thank you, Charla. I'm very interested to see how many viewers do come in from the, let's just say, the wave of new viewers across the platforms, across TikTok, across YouTube, across everywhere. We've been getting more viewers. Might move this over a little. And I'm just wondering how this will go. There are a lot more people on my channel over the last few days due to a certain number of videos. And I wonder if any of them are going to stick around to enjoy the content. I am live broadcasting this on TikTok as well as across all the platforms. So here we are, and they can see it on there and you can see it on here. Invite other creators to co-host and make new friends. Yes, so we do have the option now on TikTok for live panel discussions. We can have call-ins, I guess, is what I'm saying. Do I see 5 viewers already on TikTok? 5 viewers. Charla has a badge. Charla is my first, what do they call it? Subscriber on TikTok. You have the give badge. TikTok video is reversed. So how do you fix that? Thank you, Comptech. The TikTok video, I've seen that before. A lot of viewers joined. Try giving them there's 21 viewers. I'll give you a warm welcome, 21 viewers. Hello. How can I flip my camera? How do I flip this camera? Flip this shit. Mirror your video. There it is. That's what I needed. Thank you. That was easier to find than I thought. Thank you, Comtech. It should be straight now. Oh, there's no. 30.
Hello there.
Hello there, Charlie. How you doing? Hello, Charlie on Kick. So are there really 35 viewers on TikTok? How can that be? 35 viewers, 46 viewers, live feed viewers 35, total viewers 46. Well, let me tell you about this, folks. If you are watching and you're new to the TikTok, come in and say g'day. Eclipse, Shabani, Dane joined. Dane joined. Hello, Dane. 7. What does that mean? Level 7. You're a level 7, Dane. Say hi. Hello, Dane. What's cracking? Trisha. How you going, Trisha? Alice. Aaliyah.spam. That sounds really legit. Well, we do have some targets here, folks. My first target is to achieve 5 subscribers, and if so, I'll open up panels. Now, what that means on TikTok, I'm not exactly sure, but we can do it. So Beamy's not doing TikTok, Netskis. Oh, that's an interesting point. Does Beam Chat do TikTok? I mean, it should do, right? But no, I wouldn't do it on Beam. I'd do it on socialstream.ninja. Let me see if I can do that, dude. I'll do it on here so that you guys can see it on the stream. Can I add a TikTok? Add a new source? TikTok. Yeah, there it is. TikTok username. Enter the TikTok username. Gives. That'll be interesting how that comes up. That'll be interesting. So where did that go? TikTok, activate source. Okay. So there we have a TikTok source activated. And now is that coming up? It is. There it is. Aston. Hello, Aston. How you doing? Thanks for asking about that, Netskis. Yeah, I just didn't add it to my, I can get rid of this now, Social Stream Ninja. Get rid of that. But yeah, we now have TikTok chat on screen. Invite Cassandra back up to join live as a guest. Okay. Invite X Productions. Invite 8 World on Wheels to join as a live guest. Is that what we're doing? Is that how we do it, Charlotte? These prompts are coming up. Do a battle. Do a battle. Okay. How? Gift Master. Winner announced. What's this? Don't know what that is. Get that out of there. Adam Byrne joined. Yo, Adam. How you doing? What's cracking? Do a battle. How do I do a battle? I mean, I'd happily do a battle. I'll battle you. Doctor Strange. You have to invite a random. Okay. Okay, what's this? It's telling me to drag this across. That's the chat. You can thank viewers for sending gifts. Okay. I want to invite a random. Like, Jesus, who did that? Charlie. Scared the shit out of me. How do I invite a random? I would love for those audios to be able to be fed into here. How could we do that? Nice try, but I was ready for you this time. I was ready for that. Plus guests, Charlotte. Thank you. Plus guests. Plus guests. Plus guests. I got 53 viewers here on TikTok. I can't even work out how to do this. Oh, here we go at the bottom. Guests. Okay, go live with guests. Invite people. But these aren't people that are watching. They're not people that are watching, right? I need to find randoms that are watching. I need to scroll through the machine and find out who's live. How do I do that? That's the point. But then they got to go and join their TikTok. I got to find... I see you three, Flowski, A World on Wheels. Let's invite A World on Wheels. Invited. Invitation sent. They don't need to be watching. Okay. I just invited A Wheel on Worlds. Ooh, what's going on now? I see. I hear A World on Wheels.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, dude. You're my first ever guest here. How do I make this look better? There's just a panel on screen.
You have 9 boxes you can fill with guests.
Okay, I see them. Yep, I see that.
Just send the invites, and if they want to come up and talk to you just like I am, they will.
If I tap you, does that make you full screen? No. So these always stay like a Brady Bunch panel here.
You can. That's funny. That's what I call it. You can change the layout from the panels as you wish. There are multiple layouts.
Okay. Now, is this wrong? Because I said that I would do a panel if I reached my first subscriber goal, but I don't think I did reach it, but I just started a panel anyway, so.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
All right.
learning TikTok.
Just learning as we go here. Now, I guess a green button next to someone's username means that they're currently live.
I would suggest you may be right, because TikTok always changes.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. A World on Wheels. Where do you know my channel from? Have you just stumbled upon here through TikTok or?
Actually, yes. I just randomly saw your one of your videos.
Okay.
So I thought I'd stop in and say hello.
Oh, cool, man. Thank you for that.
No problem.
So Charlotte says to battle, you only need one person side by side. What is this battle? Here comes someone.
Battles are live conversations where people gift you, and just where you interact with your viewers, but the other person needs to be live as well. Like, I'm not live on my own live.
Oh, so you're viewing, but you're not live streaming yourself. I get you. Yep. Makes sense.
What I'm saying to you is making sense.
I'm gonna mess things up here by inviting this. It's come up as an option here to invite someone here. Let me see. And Mason's Shamely. Now, hang on a second. What happens if I invite someone and they're naked, like that shit on Omegle and stuff? Can I just bump them straight out?
Well, that's why you have admins, and you basically, if they do anything that you don't like or that you're not about, you just boot them out or get your admins to boot them out.
Okay, Charla, you're an admin of mine, surely, right, Charla? I've made you full admin, right? Because this Mason Shamley wants to join. I'm just concerned that I might not be able to bump them out in time. But you are? Okay, cool, Charla. So, yeah, okay, I'll invite this Mason, Mason Shamley, 257 followers from Broadmeadow in Australia, right? Okay. Mason seems legit. Okay, so how do I bring him in? Because I got his profile here.
Like you brought myself in.
Plus the, yeah. Okay, so because I'm looking at his profile, I should just press invite and then find Mason. Where is he? No, that's not it.
If you want to know anything and I can help you with any information, just let me know and I'll do what I can.
Thanks, man. You're an Australian?
Yes, I am.
Gotcha, accent. Gotcha. I think I invited him. Yeah.
My accent's a little bit strange because it changes.
Okay. What part of the country are you in?
I'm currently in Sydney.
Oh, sweet. My hometown.
Cool.
They can request to join. Crystal Doggy. Hey, thanks, Crystal. Okay, so I didn't see that there. I thought I requested. I found the guest tab.
So down the bottom, there's like two little, an icon of two little people, one red, one blue.
Yeah.
One purple, one blue. That's the requests.
Saw that, and then when it brings up the list of people, I've got to just scroll through until I find that person, or can I search them?
You can like put a tick on them.
Yeah.
That's generally the way you do it.
It's funny, they're not in my they're not in that list of people, friends and suggested. Doesn't seem to go to the random. Whoops, almost disconnected all guests. That's not what I wanted to do.
That'd be funny, but no.
Don't do that one. It's funny because when I can scroll back and find can scroll back in the chat and find his handle. Level member give. I just don't see. Follow at.
Is it okay with you if I add you so that if you need my help?
Sure
I
thing.
can
Yeah.
help you
Yeah.
on other occasions?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you. Just so you know, the reason I ask you if I can add you or ask you is because I'm legally blind.
Oh, okay. That's cool, man. You haven't got to put up with my hideous head then.
I know I'm only legally blind when it comes to text because I can't track the text.
Oh, okay. So do you? That's interesting. Are you looking at a screen or are you using like a braille kind of hand interface?
I'm using my phone, but when I go live on my lives, as opposed to say yours, for example, I've got my computer that reads the comments in the background.
Oh, like a text-to-speech thing.
Yeah.
That's rad. What about when it gets really out of control and like the chat is just flying by? Like, does it speed up the reading or?
Well, like I said, that's why we have admins.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because I used to do some IRL streaming with text-to-speech while I was driving, and it got really it kind of got irritating, to be honest.
Yeah, it does, but sometimes we have to deal with what we're given. So
Yeah, fair.
take it for what it is.
Crystal Doggy says it looks like they're no longer in the top views. They might have left. Yeah, okay. So I'm still getting my head around this. Is that always going to be like that with just, there's just the Brady Bunch panel, or can I just make me and you larger? Like,
You can, like I said, you can change the layout.
yeah, true. There you go. Expand. Yeah, rad. That's better. So you don't have a camera. So what if I turned off?
I do, but I'm actually laying down because I'm in a wheelchair.
Okay, no, that's okay. I just see these buttons and I just wonder what they do. Charlotte Rose says, no, you can go live with one person that is live to battle. I'm not sure about these battle things, but
You'll get used to it. It's okay.
yeah. If I expand both of these. I'll tell you what, man, in TikTok Live, there are a lot of features. As far as live streaming goes, there seems to be a never-ending selection of things to do. And by the way, I saw Comtech in there, user 55295959904981. It's Comtech trying to get set up in TikTok. Thank you, Comtech. Yeah, me and you are the same here, dude. So, I just invite another random somehow. Crystal Doggy.
People on TikTok are pretty random.
Yeah. I just invited Crystal Doggy.
There you go.
By the way, you can go live on the computer. I saw that you can use. Yeah, that's interesting. I think I might look into that. How to go live straight from OBS. That way. Hey, Crystal Dog, how you doing?
It's been a while actually.
Oh, it's been a while. We know each other.
Because I used to follow you on DLive.
Oh, there you go. Hey, World on Wheels, how you doing, man? And Crystal Dog,
Not bad.
I did not know that. Thank you so much. Was it the same handle?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I keep changing my name.
Okay. Well, good to see you here on TikTok. Let me work on this this layout here. We got to expand both, but I've only clicked on one. Expand.
You can change your name every 7 days.
Oh, on TikTok you can just change your name willy-nilly. Okay, that's probably a bad feature. I feel like because trolls would do that on the
Yes, I
on
was
the
just
regular.
about to say that. I'm glad you said it.
Yeah. Crystal, you said you mentioned going live from the desktop. So can I guess once I've started a stream, I can't can't change it. It's from the phone now, but I will look into that.
You can do it from OBS.
Yeah,
or
that's
from the TikTok studio.
from what? Sorry.
Or the TikTok studio on your
Yeah.
computer.
Yep. Gotcha. Yep.
TikTok
Okay.
Studio gives you more control.
I'm definitely going to look into that. Because that way too, we could use this microphone that my stream's using, and we could use the same camera, and everything would be the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intriguing. So as far as my goal to do a panel, I've blown through that. Where do I see that? 0 of 5. Okay, so they're on the top there. That, yeah, your live goal. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's cool. I see that there. So, for you guys, Crystal and World on Wheels, when you see on my TikTok, I see like 2,000 followers and a lot of people commenting on my videos. Those people don't necessarily get a notification that I'm live, or is it like YouTube where a bell gets rang and then they come in, or how does that work?
If they have added you to their list, just like I did a few minutes ago, then we'll get notified that you posted a new video.
Okay, so it's quite similar to that. That's quite similar to YouTube. Okay, cool.
But generally, people just like your videos because you're that good.
Thank you, man.
No worries.
And Crystal, where are you at? I can't remember where you're from.
Melbourne. Australia.
Nice one. We've got 3 Aussies in the chat, in the panel here. Charlotte says same as YouTube unless they're following and actually have alerts on. Yeah, okay. Same situation.
Sometimes their alerts on TikTok don't actually work when you go live.
Ooh, so that's exactly the same as YouTube then. They don't often work. It's not very consistent.
It's not.
Hello, welcome to the world of technology.
Yeah.
But when you go to like where your inbox is to see like who's commented on your videos or what, you can actually see who's live, but you just won't get a notification.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
No, it's not.
Now, what are these enhance effects? Oh, that's weird.
That's where filters, sound effects, things like that.
Yeah, okay. It changed my font pretty hardcore for some weird reason.
So you can even change your voice and sound like a chipmunk, for example.
A chipmunk, yeah, okay. Flowski's back on Kick. I couldn't type on TikTok for some reason. Okay, interesting. Butcher Brown joined. Butcher Brown joined. When they say joined,
it means they're in the live so you can interact with them.
Okay, Butcher Brown. You're live then? I could find you. Nope.
So when I came in, it said World on Wheels joined and you read my name.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because you read my name and you invited me. So hi.
I needed to read it 3 times, Beetlejuice style.
Yeah.
Now you've got a 2 above in your panel, and Crystal Doggy has a 0, and I have the word host. What does your 2 refer to?
Well, usually, gifts are worth a certain number of points. Each gift is worth points.
Okay.
So, if you go to the little, where is it? Let me have a look. The little rose icon.
The rose icon at the top. I've got the 3 hour, 34 minute rose icon. No.
It's down the bottom on mine.
Okay. I don't see it there on mine.
Well, let me try and explain. There's what's called gifts. So people that like your content will randomly give you gifts. Each gift, like a rose, a panda, or whatever, is worth a different amount of coins.
Oh, yep. Okay. Gotcha.
and the number changes. Like at the moment, I'm on 2. If someone gives me a gift that's worth 10 points, it'll change, and then I can either use the points in the app, or I can cash them out.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you.
Charlotte says, has he messed up something on his end because there's no trolls yet? I haven't done anything, Charlotte, but I did worry. I did worry about that. I did wonder about that.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, don't jinx it, Charlotte. So far, so good.
With the TikTok money, Australians don't actually really get the money at all.
Oh shit! What happens?
Yeah, we don't. TikTok just gets the most of it. Like, we don't get money at all. TikTok doesn't pay us.
TikTok takes a percentage.
Yeah, we read that it was 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok takes like 50% of everything.
That seems pretty outlandish. It's a bit over the top.
Did I mention welcome to TikTok?
Has no one fought against that? Like, surely people have stood up and said, "Come on, TikTok, what's with that? Half of our revenue goes to you." Like,
some of us, like myself, literally can't stand. But I get what you mean, and you'll have to excuse my sense of humor. It's a bit twisted.
it's all right. I like a good
But,
twisted sense of humor.
But yes, sometimes if you want to use a platform, sometimes you have to go with their TOS, which is TOS, terms of service.
Yes.
I don't always agree with it, but it's here, and like every other program, it's got good points and bad points.
Charlotte says, "Trust me, Aussies get paid here. Look up Luke Irwin. He's making bank." No one can type? No one can type here, Charlotte? I only see 8 viewers. Are you saying there should be more people typing in the chat, Charlotte? Is that what you're saying? Abe89 with the join. Yo, Abe, can I invite you? Abe. No bio, 83 followers. I wish there was just a way to quickly invite someone.
That's probably not a good idea.
I might decline that one. It's funny, sometimes it comes up in my little squares, like in the Brady Bunch squares, it comes up for a moment with someone's handle and it says invite them. You go to check them and then they're gone.
Well, that's usually what we call either a flyby or a troll.
Ah, gotcha. That makes sense.
Checking the mod settings to see if they've been muted.
Well, Charlotte's my mod, so if they've been muted, then she would have done that based on what she'd seen from them before.
You can always check if they got accidentally muted by her.
Yeah, okay. I wonder it's interesting that right now the screen is populated by the blank invite spaces. I wonder why can't they just say, a little drop down that pops up. Yeah, instead of having this screen, like I want to make all of us bigger, like.
Some people have different layouts because how I said to you that TikTok is always changing.
Yeah.
So some changes are good, some changes are bad. It's not a change that works for every country around the world. You know what I mean?
No. Hey, over on YouTube, I turned into a telescope. Aussie H3 family represent. Hey, thank you. We are YouTube. We are on YouTube, but we also are just doing a little TikTok stream here. Settings must be on so no one can type. I mean that might have happened, Charlotte. I didn't intend that to happen. How do I undo that?
Let me see. I'll try and type something.
Yeah, good call. I definitely didn't.
I can type.
You can type. Crystal can type, but no one is typing. Didn't Komsky type, or was it Unetsky? I can't remember the user random. Crystal Doggy's typing in TikTok. There's a TikTok comment. Thank you. Hi, I see you. Thanks for the shout out. No worries, I turned into a telescope. We talked a little about H3 earlier at the very beginning of this stream, just a little conversation, just a little sort of like a little bit of a talk about the H3 bump, if you like, because I did receive quite a nice little bump there from the H3 exposure. On TikTok, a world on wheels, and he's typing there. Yeah, so we can all type. Yeah. So that's all working. Slaughter of Thieves joined. Did you really, Slaughter of joined? Let's bring you in, man. Why can't I just mute account, block account, report, comment settings? I just want to add them. Charlotte, I'm thinking only the people on the panel can type. Yusuf, you just joined. Yusuf, can someone that's just joining in my TikTok chat make a chat comment? Yo, Chickadee, tilt that name. Can someone else just chat? Because I might have accidentally turned off the typing comments.
You mean inadvertently?
That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, man. Inadvertently. I struggle with a few words.
If the teacher coming out of me, I'm sorry.
Flosky, you talked about subs only earlier. If that setting is on, then that could be it. Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe it's subs only. How do I change that? No, it's not.
Because it would show on the screen that whoever's not a sub, they can't type.
True. Here is a settings tab. No, that's just nope.
Yeah, someone's typing. So.
Yeah, there's someone chatting. That person without a handle. Dot. What happened with Marty? He wasn't in here. That's the first person to ask about content related to my TikTok uploads. Interesting. Joe Rogan just joined. What? No shit, the Joe Rogan. I cannot believe it, man. I work out all day. Joe Rogan podcast all night. I cannot believe it. Marty was taken by aliens in Alice Springs, yeah. But yeah, Jack Jackskis watched less than 1 minute, so he's already gone. Okay, I'm getting a feel for this. You click their handle, and it tells you how long they watched for. User 555. That's Comptech. Comptech, how you doing? I see you there. Gabrielle joined. Gabrielle joined, meaning Gabrielle can come in for a chat. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't see them there though.
They came in.
Hey, Gabrielle, how you doing? I see a comment. Do you want to come in for a chat, Gabrielle? Sent one comment. Thank you, Gabrielle. Click and hold to bring them in. Reply, translate, mark viewer, mute account, block account, comment settings. No, I just want to invite. Gabrielle's not there. It's weird. It goes to anyone else except for who you'd expect.
They can also just request to join.
Yeah, true. Gabrielle, request to join if you want to. Comtech's still faffing around trying to set up my name. Yeah. Welcome to this world, dude. It's a funky one out here on TikTok.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Besides live streaming, what do you do for fun?
For funsies, I guess surfing would be my main hobby.
You like waves, huh?
Yeah. Gabrielle says her account is private. Oh, that's why. It doesn't matter?
No, it shouldn't matter.
Interesting, Gabrielle. Apparently that wouldn't matter.
So try and request to join to see if that will help.
See, if I the way I think this should work is if I see someone that's... So Gabrielle followed the channel. So she did request. Interesting. You did request it, but why can't, if I click her account, why don't I get the option to bring her in? Like,
it also depends how many followers she's got.
Ah, interesting. She's a level 31. She's got 3,000 followers.
So she should be fine.
Wishing you all the best for the trip. Thank you. I'm not sure where I'm going, but thanks. I'll take it. I don't know where we're going, but we're taking a trip somewhere.
Well, TikTok's kind of trippy. Maybe that's what you meant.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the TikTok trip. I like that. If you click on the invites down below, I should be there. Invites. Plus hosts. Is that what you meant? Plus hosts? That's a whole different ball game. Co-host with creators. Or guests. There was a +1 there. There it is, Gabrielle. Right, staring me right in the face. You got to be a youngster to understand all this TikTok stuff, Flosky. Well, I don't know. Hey, Gabrielle's there. I see you, Gabrielle. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, you're very low in the mix. Can I up your volume at my end, or can you? How does that work?
I can up it probably.
And by the way, another Aussie. Can this be real?
No, I'm not Aussie. No.
Oh, got me. It's so soft I couldn't quite hear it. That's my excuse anyway. I'm sticking to it. Yeah, do I have a little moderation here? Can I turn you up? There isn't.
You just have to talk louder though. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, but I mean that's interesting because not every guest has maybe you're in a place where you need to be quiet, and if that's the case, then I should be able to turn you up here at my end. Is there no audio mixing or anything? Nothing like that. World on Wheels, do you know about that? Is there an audio mixer in here anywhere?
By the sound of it, no.
Okay.
Generally not.
Okay. I wonder if there is in the studio, if I did go live from the studio, if that gives you individual audio feeds.
I doubt it. That would be there either.
Yeah. Gabrielle, you have a lovely voice, and Charlotte also agrees. I like your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Now we're still trying to listen to find out where you...
I've actually talked to Alex before.
I'm Alex, by the way.
Oh, shit, okay. You guys know each other?
World on Wheels before.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's all right, yeah.
The TikTok world expands. That's cool. Yeah. And without doxing yourself, Gabrielle, what's your street address and your apartment number? Where do you work and how many brothers and sisters have you got? But don't dox yourself. Just give us a general what country are you going to say you're in?
Canada.
You're Canadian. Okay, rad.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I live in northern Canada.
Oh, there's Comtech. My name is Set. Comtech, I see you there. Welcome to TikTok, Comtech. Nice.
Right now, the coldest place on earth.
Canada is.
Yeah, S. Rose says that Alex seems to be a sweetheart, and he is. You're right.
I try.
Alex, can we refer to you as Alex now that we know that's your name? What would you rather?
You may refer to me as Alex. I don't mind. World on Wheels is the name of my book series.
Ah, you're an author.
Yes, I am.
Nice, man. Now, can we? This is going to get tricky on TikTok. I was going to say, can we bring up, your website or your books where they're for sale, or?
Well, if people want to look at my videos, it's all about what I do. But technically, TikTok doesn't allow links. So, because, see, they're all about making cash as a company, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't get a cut, they kind of get mad.
Yeah, and of course, and if we direct people off platform, they won't like that by sending a link out.
You can, but generally, you do that by putting a link in your bio and stuff.
Ah, see, yeah. Yeah, Comtech, join us, man. Do you want another person? Yeah, come on in, Comtech. You're new to TikTok. This would be good to hear your point of view. I don't know how. So, Gabrielle, can you just walk us through what you did? Because when you first came in, when I clicked on in the chat, when I clicked on your comment, it didn't give me the opportunity to bring you into the panel, but then you did something, and when I clicked invite, it gave me the option of you as a guest.
Yeah.
So what did you do at your end?
So because my account is private instead of a public account, you can't request to, like, you can't add me right away, or you'd have to request to follow my account. So it allows me a little bit more structure to approve or reject who I don't want in my friends list.
Makes sense. Yeah, okay.
So then when I join lives like this, like I follow Alex's account on TikTok. So because he's live in your stream right now, it showed the bubble for me to come in here.
Okay.
It showed that he was live.
Yeah.
So that's how I came in here.
Gotcha.
And then next to the chat on my device, there was, well, mine's in French, but next to my device, to the chat bar, there was a guest button that I could click.
Okay.
Or I could have just clicked, like, next to my box. It says guest and a plus.
Thank you, and you're welcome, by the way.
And I could click those and request to join in if I wanted to.
Okay.
And then it's up to the host or a moderator in this room to approve them.
Interesting. Thank you for that information. I did see Crystal just her box went paused for a moment. That's interesting. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's
because I tapped out onto Discord.
Oh, did you? Okay, gotcha.
Are you taking notes?
I'm putting notes in my head, if that's what you mean.
You can also change the format of your screen.
I'm trying to do that. Walk me through that process.
So it's different on different devices, but are you using an Apple or?
I'm on an iPhone, yes.
Okay. So if you click, I'm just gonna look to see if it's there. Normally, what are like the different settings you have on the bottom?
On the right-hand side, I got subscribe. I've got 5 with an arrow, enhance, and more. I was assuming it's
either in enhance or in more. It'll say something about. It'll show like a grid as the icon.
okay. Enhance. No, there's a filters, face filters. I'll go back to more. Post and poll, poll a gift, draw and guest, lightning Q&A, treasure box, goodie bag, AI wallpaper. Wow. Settings, it might be under settings. No, those are the general settings. Interesting.
I think before you get to your layouts, you go to a little gear-looking icon.
A little gear icon.
Yes, that'd be the settings one.
Okay, let me just have a look in there.
And then it will expand the menu.
Boards? No.
I'm doing this by memory because remember I can't see.
Well, you've got a great memory, I can tell you.
Yeah. His memory's really good.
I can tell you right now, I can see, and it's not easy. And it probably is probably easy. They keep moving it around? Is that right? Yeah. Hang on.
That's why I told you be careful because it always changes.
Dude, I found it. I'll tell you where it is. It's under the bottom left-hand menu, which is hosts. You click on plus hosts. At the top, it says co-host with creators. There's a magnifying glass and a gear knob. The gear knob brings up... Nope, didn't do it that time. Shit, hold on. I swear that was it.
Well, at least you're teaching us now. Thank you.
Okay, erase what I just said. Forget what I just said, and go down to the.
They moved it.
Yeah, they just moved it just then. You go down to the bottom left menu, and there's plus hosts, but then there's plus guests. You press that. At the very top, it says go live with guests, and it's got a little cube and an icon, a cogwheel. Hit the cogwheel. Here is the different grids. Here we go. This is now we're going to do it.
But depending on the type of show that you want to do, like, or a type of live you want to do, you can put people in bigger boxes, or you can...
Okay, so listen, I've got an idea. I know we only just met, but I'd like you to do me a favor.
Okay.
Next time they change something, I want you to send me a message, okay?
All right. I'm changing it. Switch. Okay, I did change it. It didn't actually do anything. Oh, I see a person. Rob, how you doing, man?
G'day.
G'day, Rob. We got another Aussie in the house. Shit. How you going, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie? Either that or you're just imitating Australian by saying g'day.
No, I'm from Melbourne.
Melbourne, another one. We'll say hello to directly above you, Crystal Doggy, also in Melbourne.
Hi.
Hello, Crystal.
Hi.
I'm trying to work on this layout to make it look cleaner, but I'm actually changing it, but it's not changing at all. Wallpaper. Multi-guest extra reward. TikTok rewards your contribution for arranging a multi-guest live. Interesting. Board. Oops. Always show layout. Show the layout and available.
I saw your videos out of Springs. I was there. I got back this morning.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
I stayed in the McDonald Rangers caravan park just outside town.
Okay, nice. How was your stay?
Quiet. You know, everybody was saying how bad it is up there, but I've never even had a peep from anyone. Like, there was no crap on the street, no one actually misbehaving.
Well, I got to tell you, man, don't make a TikTok video saying that, because you'll get flamed for even just mentioning that.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. Because that was my experience. That's what we were saying before on this stream. That was literally my experience at Alice Springs. Like, I can't make a video about something that, I mean, I could lie, but I choose not to. So I made a video about my time in Alice, and that's what happened. And people are like, "Oh, that's not right, man. It's not a percentage of," and I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Shoot a video about something that didn't happen?
It was the same. It was like, I saw that video where there were a couple of those tinnies outside the fence, and you said to those guys, it's not for like 20 minutes to have a bit of a laugh. And that's just the same with any culture, you know? Like,
It happens anywhere, anytime, you know? Yeah. Now, here's a quick question. I just saw a little on the screen display say refresh. A little drop down came up and it said refresh in 59 seconds. What's that refreshing? Don't know.
On the top of the screen?
Yeah. Under it's rotating from popular live, league, D4, top. Yeah.
So they have like data collection, I guess, and they do like a charts of who's the top channels of the day, and in each country it's a different type of ranking system.
Oh, I see. And it keeps rotating.
If yours says daily, repeating.
The daily ranking, yeah. So was I a D, was I?
If yours says daily, then that means every 24 hours it'll refresh on that hour.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then it'll say also like what league you're in. Like right now you're in D4, so A is the top rank. So those are people that are making a lot of money on TikTok.
Okay.
Because that's how you go up in the ranks, is by getting a lot of gifts.
Now, does it go all the way down to Z? Oh, shit.
No.
I just changed that layout dramatically without even... I didn't even know I did that. How did I do that? I genuinely didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I didn't hear your answer. Does it go... It goes down to what letter?
D is the last one, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, so unsurprisingly, I'm at the bottom. I'm only just beginning this road.
Yeah, everyone starts at D, and then you have to work your way up.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Happy to start at the bottom. But yeah, like I said, I don't really know how I just changed that layout. I thought I just tapped on something. No? Expand both.
On the side, it'll say something like, put that person in a big box or something.
Yeah, expand.
If you click on the person. Yeah, expands, and so then you just have to reduce.
I kind of want me to be the bigger one, though, as the host, right?
So then if you click on yours, you can put yourself in that box.
Click on mine. I gave myself a love heart. Is that... That's probably not cool. You love yourself.
You got to start somewhere, right?
Exactly.
Sorry
Okay.
about that. My phone overheated.
Oh, did it really? Sorry to Alex. He was dropped. Alex was dropped?
That's why I came back.
Oh, okay. Charlotte's told me. Charlotte said in the chat. So, okay. So if I click on expand both, shrink. Okay. Well, okay. So somehow I managed to get it right. I've got me on top and you guys on the side panel. That looks, the layout that's happened now looks more like I thought it should look. But damn, that took a long time to get there. We are learning though. We're learning as we go.
We look less like the Brady Bunch now.
Yeah. I mean this lookout, as far as a stream goes with the guests. Now it would be so sick if I could just like tap on it and bring up, you know, just bring him up. Hang on, can I do that? Okay, I did that. Tap, but then I tap on mine and it doesn't go back to the same menu. Fuck.
Like I said, welcome to TikTok.
I guess I've got to go back to the one I expanded and shrink it. Yeah. Okay. So it's expand and shrink. They're the mechanisms.
Is there a TikToks for Dummy book? Because that'd be good. That'd be like a bit of a money maker, wouldn't there? You know.
Spoil.
There are tutorials that you can watch, but generally no TikToks for dummies.
Spoiler alert. We're writing that book right now. They're taking notes from this very conversation. We're all the dummy, or I'm the dummy.
See, it would have to be an encyclopedia because the fact that it's always changing.
Yeah, why do they do that? I mean, Facebook was famous for doing that for a number of years, and then they kind of stopped changing it. But every time you turn around, Facebook changed their layout.
They do that because it's, and I'm doing air quotes, I wish you could see, it's their way of staying relevant.
Is it relevancy? So I'm liking this now. Comtech's having difficulty. Comtech wants to join us. So do I need to do anything at my end, Charlotte? Benna needs to request you. Oh, hang on a sec. Gabrielle with a gift. The first gift in your live today is from Gabrielle. Try thanking them. Okay. Try thanking them. Thank you, Gabrielle. Appreciate it.
You're very funny.
Appreciate it. Is there no alert notifications for gifts? I don't.
Sometimes they just appear, like there was a heart that appeared over your head.
I did see something up there a moment ago. I thought it was like an orange something that popped down. It was very quick.
So some of the gifts are animated and some of them aren't.
It's generally because someone joined your team or the crew or whatever you want to call them.
I see someone sent a gift, just sent a gift. Now, that wasn't you, Gabrielle, was it?
That was you. No, B-Warp, it says.
So I just invited them onto the stream. That's a heart me gift. Warp with a rose. 3 roses. Now there's a funky noise.
It's because it was a live goal that you had.
Oh, that's my goal. We achieved it, folks. Oh, I'm super psyched that we can now do panels. I said if I got to my live goal, we'll do. I had five roses for the panel, so we can do a panel stream now. So everybody vacate and come back in, and we'll start a panel. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I went and did a panel anyway, but the chair up there shows gifters. The chair.
It'll show who's in the live and.
Yeah. By the way, this layout now with you guys on the side, I noticed that it's gotten rid of the vacant slots. So that's good. I think that only populates this like panel with the amount of people that are here, which is pretty cool.
It looks less messy to you?
Fully, yeah. It looks way nicer. Although I can't move my chair because I've got alcohol behind me, and I know TikTok's very funny with that. And if I move my chair too far, the bottles will be visible. So
I was going to say also, since you're relatively new to TikTok, There are certain words that you can't say on here because TikTok uses AI and it will flag you.
Okay. And those words are, without saying them, it's going to be difficult to tell me them.
Those words are available in a list that you can get.
Okay.
So like a genre of reading that goes with mystery.
A genre of reading that goes with mystery.
And starts with M, but you can't say it.
Mystery starts with an N.
M.
M. Mert. Oh.
Yeah, don't say it.
Oh. I was going to say the word that it's like in a horror film.
Yep.
That's a banned word, is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And, people get kicked off of this app, and it's a word that starts with B. Like,
I've got an itch.
No, like
No.
Like if you kick someone out, they're no longer allowed here. So people call it bananaed, but it's because it's you can't say the other word.
You can't say like I'm putting on my shoes, but they're.
Think of a group of people that play musical instruments and sing.
Yes.
That's the word you can't say.
But it's spelled differently, yeah.
Ah, like.
I'm trying to help you.
I cut myself, so I put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
I hear you. I want to move my chair. Actually, can I just turn my camera around? I'll just turn.
You can also put a green screen behind you and put like a picture of...
The world's gone crazy, I tell you.
I don't own a green screen, unfortunately. I own everything else for live streaming.
No, there's one built in.
Yeah.
So you can do it from here.
Enhance. Yeah, in Enhance.
Okay.
In the effects, they have one that it's a person with like a TV screen behind them.
A hand. I got a hand. No. True or false? Person with a TV screen.
Categories on the top, and it says what does it say? Something like backgrounds.
It's like a little green box.
Little green box.
Don't worry about it too much. TikTok is just a learning.
Can I really not have props behind me with alcohol in them? Like I've got bottles back there. Can they not be there?
Really, though, they're really strict about that.
But they're just okay.
There you go.
That looks awful. What? That's
no. So now that that thing's behind you,
I can turn it that way, but yeah.
You can choose a picture. Okay, now that the thing's behind.
Yeah, I see. It's gonna fake my green. Yeah, okay, I see. But I don't think I'll use it because it looks so clunky and. Oh wow, there's lightning highlighting me. Okay, so these are all fun little effects. I'm just gonna hit some at random. I guess these are fireworks. Kind of works okay, I suppose, if you don't move too much. This one's a beautiful looking woman. What's that going to do? It's going to take a while to turn me into a beautiful looking woman.
It might have decided to filter on to you, yeah. But they have categories on the top, and one of them is green screen, and then you can just add whichever one you want.
Okay. Can I not? How do I turn them off? That's it.
All the way to the left, you turn them off.
Yeah. Okay. Be careful not to show your personal photos when the green screen. Well, I don't have much on here anyway. It's just there's nothing in here to be concerned with. Now you, Gabrielle, you changed. I'm going to expand you. I mean, are you at work?
So
that's a photo.
That's at work, yeah. But that's at a restaurant actually.
I was going to say, get back to work.
No, it's actually midnight here.
Oh shit! Okay. Now, if I was just to test this, okay, that's seamless. Okay, so it's to make someone full screen, such as Gabrielle, I hit expand. That puts them in the center. If they say, "Hey, take me off there," I don't like that. I click them again and then shrink them, and that puts me back where I. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Getting there.
Careful, Gabs, you might do a pumpkin.
I might try and do a pumpkin.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone just left.
Yeah.
She might turn into a pumpkin. It's past midnight.
I better get home.
So while we're here, there's also Fun Kit. What is Fun Kit? Battle box battle audition.
Yeah, that's if you want to make people like perform in your live.
Oh,
you
okay.
can also play games. There's like drawing games and polls.
Huh. So
Questions to make people vote.
remind me, or Crystal Doggy left. Okay, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, I see you there. So remind me, or let me know what. Now that I have 1,000 followers, what are the options what are the things that have been allocated to me now because I've gone over that 1,000 follower mark? Because we have done a stream, we've done a few streams here before, but I just wonder what the changes are now.
It's just being able to go live.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly that's the main one.
Okay. I guess the panels weren't there last time. We couldn't do that.
Hey guys, I'll be off for a bit. I'm going to get some dinner. If you're still on when I get back, I'll see you then.
I saw that comment. Thanks, Rob. I'm probably going to wrap this up. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I've gone over. I'm going to wrap up myself pretty soon. But thank you, Rob, for swinging by, man. Anytime, dude.
No worries. See ya.
Thanks, buddy. See ya. What I want to do next on this live experience is to work out the studio and do it from my desktop so that we can have the same layout. Yeah. That'll be interesting.
Studio might be better for you because, as I said, it gives you more control.
Yeah, yeah. And if I'm already using OBS, I mean, I'll just have to set up a profile that uses the same source and scene as OBS, and it just feeds it to TikTok. It'll have to be a vertical profile, but that's okay. Be able to work that
Yeah,
out.
well, if you know OBS, this just adding this will be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this say? Claim flares. Live journey. Stage 1 reached. Claim and use flares to attract more viewers. Stage 3 reached. Claim.
Okay, so think about a flare.
Yeah.
As if you're on a boat. A flare on a boat would be a distress call.
Yes, yes.
So it pushes your live out to more people so you become more visible.
Okay, so not a good time to do it if you're going to wrap it up sort of soonish.
No.
Right. And do they remain in my inventory so I can use them later on? Inventory?
Yeah, but I think from memory, and I could be wrong, because anything's possible, especially with me, you only get allocated a certain number of flares a day.
But what can also increase your visibility on the For You page is asking people to comment different things, making the chat progress.
Gotcha.
So or making people tap the likes. So if they tap on the screen, I'm gonna tap on the screen right now, and your likes are gonna go up under your username.
Okay. 3.4K. Is that 3,500 likes on this stream? No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Holy crap. That's.
So,
does that mean 3,000 people came in, or that's just how many times you've hit it?
No. That's how many times people did the.
What if I do it?
Yeah, same thing. So see, now you're at 3.6.
Ah, yes. Okay, I see.
So
yeah, intriguing.
That helps with visibility as well. 3.7.
I see the subscription goal. Yeah,
that's
okay.
That's subscribers that pay to watch you.
Yep,
It's a
gotcha.
monthly fee. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Longest.
The new Blaze. People usually aim for 10k likes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
10k is a normal amount. So literally, if I just said to you, just keep smashing that like till we get to 10k, would that take? If the three of us did it, how long would that take?
It wouldn't take that long.
And what would it do to the channel?
10k is considered a magic
on the
number.
For You page, and a lot of people would randomly be coming in.
Okay.
You'd see all the different.
And that's when you need your mods.
Is that just for live streams though, or does that mean that they'd come to my channel and see my videos and uploads as well?
They could come see your videos. So something that's really interesting to do to up visibility would be to post a video right before you go live.
Okay.
So that way your video gets viewed, and then on your video, your little bubble will show that you're live next to it.
Like
And
the
then
video
people
that
come into the live.
the video that Gab is talking about may say, "Hey, nice to see everybody. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going live in 3 minutes."
Gotcha.
See you there.
If you're seeing this, I'm probably live right now. So
It's
just
like a
go in this
little,
bubble and join.
it's like a little call to action or a countdown in a sense. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, interesting. I see. Okay, I see Charlotte said it helps your account, and Brody just joined.
And sometimes people do, like, there's different types of channels on TikTok. So, like, for example, I've already watched like tarot readers on TikTok, and they'll be like, okay, for every 10,000 likes, they'll do a free reading.
Ah, that's interesting.
So it's like incentives to get there.
Yeah, okay. I don't do that sort of tarot readings, but I could
No,
start.
but it could be like a joke, or it could be.
No, like if you play guitar, you'll go, for every 10,000 likes, I'll take a request or whatever.
Right, right. I like it. We got to think of something that could be unique.
It's for interaction. That's why I kind of asked you. So what do you do for fun?
Yeah, yeah. So every time I get 10,000 likes, I'll stop the stream and go for a surf.
Because if it's fun for you, then it won't feel like it's a chore, you know?
Yeah. Charlotte says the first 5 minutes of the live is the most important. Pump up asking for shares and taps. So at the very beginning, it's be wise to sort of ask everybody to do the thing. Yeah.
Or if you don't want to do it, just get the people that are in your life to do it.
Yeah. So and you all kind of said that 10,000 is the usual sort of amount.
That's your first level, because it'll push you out to the wider platform where everyone can see you.
Yeah.
If it's higher, that's great. You know. But
would it be?
Also doing panels helps as well, because, like I said, I came in here because Alex was here.
Yep.
So the more people you have in the panel, it branches it out to their network as well.
Yes,
Thanks,
of course.
guys,
Yeah. Yeah, well, I appreciate that for you guys. I mean, the two of you already got your own little network, you guys together, and so to have me in there as well, I'm super pumped for that. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, let me ask this, and I'm not. I know I've already mentioned it, but is the rule about no drinking absolutely legit? Like you're not allowed to drink on this platform?
If your lives is hit to 18 plus.
Yeah,
you can. I think you can, but
interesting.
I just don't risk it just in case.
Is there a setting that you set that before you go live?
Yeah. So it's in the settings before you go live.
Of that actual live stream. So it's not a channel setting, it's just okay.
Yeah.
But it limits the viewers. Because what I was going to say is like we do sometimes, or we used to, we haven't done it for a while, but we used to do like Friday night sort of streams where it's like, have a beer. Maybe we stream for like 4 or 5 hours, but the first two and a half are just not drinking, and then in the third hour or so we crack a home brew and then have a few whiskeys. And if I can't do that because it's going to limit the rankings and the views, like maybe I could just start my stream on TikTok, and then when it comes time to that, we say, okay, we're going to stop the TikTok and we're going to go across to back to the YouTube, whatever, and go from there. I don't know. Yeah.
Or you just set it as an 18 plus from the beginning, and then you can go.
Yeah, but if it limits the views and stuff, like not so cool. You can drink out of a Macca's cup off to the side. I mean, I don't want to be the guy that tries to skirt the rules. I want to follow what needs to be done.
No, but that's why we're telling you there are different ways to do it.
Yeah.
Not so you can find a workaround. You find what works for you. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see 5,500 likes. Thank you so much. Does that mean you guys have been tapping the whole time? If I just keep tapping it.
Yeah, and on your screen you'll see the hertz going up on the side.
Oh yeah. It'll max out.
Show the person that's doing the tapping, like it'll show their picture sometimes.
Okay, I've got a little pink status bar. If I keep tapping that, does that just... I maxed out 123 likes.
It's okay. It'll keep going up.
Charlotte's a massive tapper.
Even if you keep tapping, it'll keep going up.
Oh, shit. Now, is that wrong for the streamer to do that? Like, should he not, or the host not do that?
Yeah, it's probably not a great idea.
Yeah. Seems like it might not be the... I mean, look, we hit 6,000. Should we push for 7,000?
Yeah, why not?
Yo, Silver Jr. Hey, mate, I followed you on YouTube back in the day. Thank you, man. Thank you, Silver. How you doing, dude? Do me a favor, Silver Jr. Just smash on that. What's it called? Is it the like button here?
Tap the screen.
Tap the screen. Yeah. Tap till your fingernails fall off. Tap till you lose your fingerprints. I want to see no fingerprints left.
And then you can ask people to like join your team, and it costs like 1 cent.
I'm going to ask them to start tapping with their toes if they lose their fingerprints. You've got 10 fingers and 10 toes. Go to town until all of them have no fingerprints. Tap and shit.
Some people have multiple devices.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that they can bring the likes up even faster.
Wow. I mean that's interesting. That is kind of like, well, it's not really, but it's similar to buying subscribers on YouTube. But the thing is, they're actually real. They're real people engaging, but they're engaging multiple times.
You can also buy subscribers on TikTok.
Oh, I bet you can. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that stuff.
No.
I was saying to my regular crew that I thought that TikTok seemed like it was... The numbers didn't seem real to me on TikTok. For a channel that before a few months ago, I didn't really put much effort in, and I just sort of left it. And then I made a Jack Daniels review, which is ironic. It was a whiskey review as a video, and that thing went up to 30 odd thousand views pretty quickly. And I thought maybe these aren't real, these views, or maybe someone's botted me and bought the views. But then I made other content, and they've equally gone up and up and up. So I think I'm doing something right here on this platform. Like, it seems to be favoring me.
Reviews do really, really well on TikTok. Because
the way that TikTok works is amazing to me, because I've been studying it for a while.
Yeah.
And my first video, I just did it for fun. And then in 2 days it went crazy, so I went, okay, I'm going to stick at this.
Paul says, write a computer...
Very strong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so say you watch a video, the longer you watch it, the more it informs TikTok that that's the type of videos you want to continue to watch, even though other creators make the videos. So say if I were to watch review, like I just followed you tonight on your page, so now all of your videos, doesn't matter when you made them, they're gonna start coming into my feed more often, and then more videos like yours will come in.
Do you know what? That is rad, because YouTube doesn't often start sending out older uploads. It's only current uploads.
I was just about to tell you, the difference between YouTube and TikTok is that, okay, they're a different platform, obviously, but for YouTube, you have to type what you're looking for. For TikTok, once you type, it'll actively go looking for things like that.
Yeah,
even if you don't,
that's awesome.
Even if you don't type it, you just have to watch the video for longer than a second.
Oh, so just
for
leave
them, for
like
TikTok to get the hint that you're interested in that.
so not scrolling past it, so stopping on a
Yeah.
scroll. Yeah, okay. Intriguing.
Yeah.
It's in a lot of, like, I have a YouTube channel, but in a lot of ways, I think that in terms of engagement, TikTok is better.
I mean, I've heard people say this. Shyla Rose in my chat, she's been very vocal about this, trying to get me to do TikTok more often. And now that, you know, I'm not just saying it because of whatever, but now that we have moved into, I guess, this next phase, you know, I've had that H3 bump, and now I've got this extra bump here on TikTok. I am going to make more of an effort here. And yeah, and having this live with you guys, and now knowing that I can set up the studio as well and try it from there, this is going to make it a lot more. It's going to make it a lot easier to do it and fun.
And some people do both at the same time. Like they'll, there's a guy, for example, that I watch, and he does like GeoGuessr games.
Okay. Yep.
And he'll be on here, and you can like add what where you think he's at in the game or whatever.
Yep.
In the chat, but he's also streaming somewhere else on another platform at the same time.
Right.
Because sometimes people will do content once, like you can. I don't know how they do it. I want to know how they do it, but you can make a video and then put it up on multiple platforms.
Yeah, like they stream somewhere else.
Well, I don't know if you guys knew, but I am streaming elsewhere right now. Like I've been streaming, on all my platforms. And the thing is, we've kind of been pretty, I don't know, like the way I'm doing it is I'm screen capturing my phone into OBS so that my other stream can see and hear what's going on in TikTok.
All right. Yeah, I forgot you said you have OBS. I should have known.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But now that I've heard about this studio, we can certainly use the studio and integrate all the things together. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Because you want to make it streamlined and easier for you, you know.
For sure, yeah. And then you'll want to do it more often as well. I do see that 10,000 likes. Thank you so much. I think we should aim for that every time. You know, we should have aimed. Now that I know about it, we'll definitely aim for, 10K up front kind of thing. Can we get 10K in the first 3 or 4 minutes kind of thing? Yeah. And then anything additional to that's like a bonus, I guess. And then we'll creep out of the level D4. We'll get to level D3. Is that the next one that I get into?
Yeah.
Yeah, rad. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to it. We'll climb the ranks here of the TikTok.
And when you click on those titles that are on the top there, it shows you who's in those positions for your country.
I did see that. Yeah, daily ranking. There's a channel called
so
Mia.
It shows you like how many you need, but it's very attached to gifts.
Okay. Yep. Well, yeah. So I'm plus 99. So I'm not even in the top 100. I'm outside the top 100.
Yeah. So everyone is plus 99 until they're in the top.
Oh, everyone is. Okay, cool. We're all in the same weight class together. We're all fighting for scraps at the bottom.
Yeah, so they'll have daily rank and then they'll have popular one. So there's 2 ranking systems.
Okay. Well, look, folks, thank you both Gabrielle and Alex. And we did also have, what was the name? From Melbourne. We had Rob, and I'll go back up in the chat and find it. Crystal Doggy, that's the one. Thank you for those guys coming in as well. Like I said, I will stream more on TikTok. I don't know. Thank you, Charlie, for the drink over on Kick. That'll be cool too. When we do use the studio, you guys will hear all those alerts and everything. That'll be rad.
You're very welcome. Just before we go and you shut down, I want to mention something to you.
Sure.
Something that might help you.
Yes.
There's a program that I use because I'm legally blind, like I told you.
Yep.
And most gamers use this. It's called Tickfinity.
Tickfinity.
It will read your comments out to you.
Okay.
So if someone comes in and says, "Hi, how's it going?" It'll say, hi, how's it going? And then you don't have to constantly look at the screen.
Okay, I will look into that.
There's a free version.
Yeah. I gotta be honest. I don't like the idea of it constantly reading. Like, I understand why you need it, but I definitely.
I know you can set it. It doesn't have to constantly read. You can set what you need from it. That's why I brought it up. Just, it might make it easier. I just thought I'd give you an option.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And like I said, like when I go live again here on TikTok, more than likely it'll be from the studio. I will faff around with that and try to work that out. And then all this information that we've been learning here, I'll put into practice, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to this road, this journey. Can I give Gabrielle? Can I follow you guys? How do I do that?
Yeah.
So that. Hang on, I got you there. Plus.
Yeah.
You've requested to follow. Okay, there you go. And Alex, I just did you as well. Yeah, swish. Yeah, cool. That way I can send you a DM or when I go live, I can say, hey dudes, we're live. We want to come in or whatever. Yeah, cool.
No problem. Yeah.
So the big question is, how do you end it on TikTok? I think it's just that big, the power button.
There's an X.
Yeah, end live. You're disconnected with the guest. Yeah. Okay. So do I have to do anything before I end it, or is that just the process? Like,
maybe say goodbye.
Aside from saying goodbye, do I have to exit you guys out or anything, or?
No, we'll just get booted.
Okay. Nah. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for hanging out and spending some time with me. And consider yourself a giver now. You guys are givers with me.
Thank you. No problem.
Thanks, man. Speak soon. And for those that are still watching, we are going to continue on the regular other streams as well. Just wrap it up here, but I'll wrap it up on TikTok right about now. And like that's just ended. And so yeah, let's wrap that up there on the. Oh, hang on. There's the information we need. Congratulations, you have more new followers than 99% of live creators with a similar following. 700 viewers, 2 gifters, 6 diamonds, live achievements. You've collected 300 diamonds through live gifts. Subscription, live journey, claim and use flares to attract more viewers. I'll claim those. Rewards claimed. Charlotte, everyone was coming in just now to wanting to hear about Marty. Charlotte, I was going to make a point, or I did make a point, that I was ignoring them, but I would have, and I will, but I would have entertained them had they have been willing to come on as a panel. You know, I'm not just going to talk to some random handle in a chat when there's panels, but if there is the conversation to be had, then we'll have a conversation. But I don't reckon any of those yahoos would want to come in for an actual chat. I reckon they just want to mouth off like they do in the comment section. You have Arabe avid viewers. Rabid, right, Comtech. You go back and read some of those comments, man. Yeah. So I did see that, and I was very well aware of it, but I was ignoring them until someone said I'll come on for a panel discussion, which no one did. But I'm definitely going to look into the studio and work out how we can integrate that, and so that we can go through here, and then when you dudes trigger the alerts, they hear them as well, you know, and they because what I'm thinking what will happen is if we can get these numbers up on TikTok and we go live and suddenly we're getting viewed out by hundreds of extra people and then you guys start triggering I just farted or hello there and it's all coming up on the screen, they'll be like, what's all this? And then they'll want to come over and find out more. So there'll be this cross-pollination between all the platforms. So I'll certainly look through all of how that's set up and we'll work it out. I'm working tomorrow and probably the day after, but we'll see how that all pans out. But I appreciate all of you being here. Remind me to remove the alcohol before we go live, because that sort of sucks to
have
to
guys,
do.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.